so
But you're this
not a surprise to them.
You're this weird Zen thing of being an old bastard and not at the same time, so that's why we hate you.
Yeah.
Hate's a strong word, but that's kind of the level of envy I feel right now, actually. Yeah, okay. Jeez.
That's fair.
And here I am
probably...
trying to hold on to what hair I got.
It's because he's like so active. I probably look older than him, but I'm like 20 years younger than him.
I was active for a brief period. Less active these days now.
Well, that's more than I've done in the last 30 years. So.
Well, yes. I hiked the Appalachian Trail a couple of years ago. That's what Cody's referring to.
Well, I've looked at the Appalachian Trail, so yeah.
It's like 6 months, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
crazy.
6 months.
So, with my sense of self-esteem now thoroughly destroyed, I'm just gonna point to the fact that we've started the stream, and yeah, I'm just gonna seethe just a little bit, just seethe, just a small amount, yeah. I think everyone should seethe with me.
Like this? Oh, it's good to be back, people. Oh,
that's more like it. Why the Yorkshire accent, man? I'm not sure, to be brutally honest. Everything sounds funny in a Yorkshire accent.
Aye, indeed.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot. That would have made Star Trek The Next Generation a lot different. Anyway, that was our first cross-franchise reference of the evening, so there will probably be more. In any case, yes, we're here after a week break because the sun was trying to destroy us all over here in the UK. So it came close, but it didn't quite succeed. Apparently, it's going to try again in the not-too-distant future. We need to begin our campaign against the Eye of Ra. Bring back Set. Set was wrongfully convicted. Release the files, Ra. Anyway. Where am I going with this tangent? I have no freaking clue. Let's just backtrack this very quickly. Right. I committed a little too hard to the bit there. I need to back out. Can I just confirm that everybody has managed to log in successfully to Foundry and that they can access their character sheets, can see what they expect to see in there, and most importantly, that they do have at least one hero point on their characters?
Oh, no.
Because
Roger.
we have a new session.
Got it.
Smashing. Now, something a bit odd did happen to my my servers this last Friday, where it froze, became unresponsive for everybody. They since appear to have fixed the problem, but if anybody experiences any uncharacteristic slowdowns or unresponsiveness that can't be cured with a force refresh, do let me know, because the devs need to be informed of such if such occurs. So be on the lookout, folks. Other than that, are those who want to hear Syrinscape hearing something?
Yes.
Yes.
Smashing. In which case, we're going to move things over quickly to our intro video, and then we'll be right back in a couple of seconds, folks. Don't go away. Hello, hello, folks, and welcome along to Carrion Crown Thursdays. I am MJ, the GM, and I will be your games master for the next couple of hours, and with me are my Carrion Crusaders. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Everybody.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
But you don't want to see my silly face, you want to see their excellent faces. And, oh, it looks like we have a second animated character representation here, almost.
I'm working on more, it's just really slow.
It's cool. Everybody in chat, tell Emilia how cool it is. Thank
So
you.
cool, Emilia.
It
Thanks.
is.
Excellent. Look at that. So cool. Anyway, enough of me gushing. Again, yeah, slightly envious of the talent here, so my jealousy might be reflected slightly in the in my rigging some of the rolls. Just warning you.
I took the
No,
hit of soap.
But not off Rell.
That's fine, I jest. In any case, yes, so, in brief summary, we finally made our way to Harrowstone Prison. Would people like to summarize their feelings about Harrowstone thus far?
It's a poo.
Bugs.
Bugs, yes indeed. There was
Water.
indeed poo. Nothing else? Okay, cool. We're just going to keep it to bugs and poo.
Terrifying, terrifying
Yes.
things in stairwells, if I remember.
More bugs, as it turns out, yes.
And balconies.
So let's move ourselves to that, actually, so we don't spend any more time, because yes! Is the fact that it's in a stairwell, or is the fact that it's giant mosquito bug type bugs? We shall have to see. But there was also, if I recall, a brief note at the end before we concluded the game last time that Caelee, who is standing slightly outside of the stairwell from everybody else, did hear what sounded like the sound of somebody playing a tune on a flute somewhere nearby. But there is something in the more immediate future of more concern. So let's get back to the combat. So let me just change the...
Just seeing a grey screen. Is anyone else?
I'm
Just
seeing a
that
black
one.
screen and game paused.
Okay, force refreshing might have given up trying to retrieve all of the assets. I don't believe I added any new modules to the ones that we already use.
And mine's loaded.
Yeah, mine too.
So, it's just you, Slowpokes. It's possible that it might have, Forge might have lost your sessions abruptly.
Yeah, it's asking me to log in again, so I think that's probably...
Yes.
It seems
Same
to do
thing.
that at the most inappropriate moments. Halfway through loading, it says, you know what? I don't think you belong here.
Yeah.
I'm
Back.
not going to give you all of these fine visuals.
Getting real 80s alien vibes off of this sound.
Well, thank you once again to Ben Looms and the guys at Syrinscape. He's fun. He's crazy. He's also Australian, which, you know, fits into the fun and crazy.
That's fair.
No, it's great. He's
Works
come up with
well.
he and his guys have come up with a very valuable tool that I have used since its very inception, and every time I have asked for help on the forums, the man himself has answered. So, can't complain. Can't complain at all. Very fun fella. So, everybody back in and can see everything now.
Finally, yes.
Smashing. Okay. So, I'm going to unpause the game, and it seems that our first contestant is one of our giant Bloodseekers. Whom were we attacking first? So, we've got... Bastien is currently grabbed, I'm guessing, by this very Bloodseeker.
I think so, yeah. I think yeah, that's
Which
how I'm
means, fortunately for you, that means I get to use Blood Drain first. Oh, no. Blood Drain changes from a regular Bloodseeker to a giant Bloodseeker, so scratch that. I first have to make a successful attack with the Proboscis. If that's even how you pronounce that. Proboscis 1. Missed. All that armor is a problem
So
when you're trying to find a
Tin
vein.
can.
Cool, which means you are still grabbed. We're going to try Boscus one more time, but obviously at much bigger penalty, and it's a crit miss. Took a chance, didn't pay off. Critical miss means... ooh, tiring. Trying to headbutt its way through all of this armor is actually quite fatiguing. So this creature is fatigued, which means no sprints and no charges for you. So it is instead going to use its final action to... let me see. It's an insect. It's not terribly clever, so we're just going to go for trying a reposition. This is probably not going to work, but we have to try. Oh, reasonable, but no. Too big, too heavy. Okay.
Bless the arm.
Indeed. Caelee. Right, you currently still have Bless enabled.
And I heard flute playing. Do I see anything in relation to the flute playing, or do I realize which direction it's coming from?
I said it came from the way I'm pinging right now, this general direction. So I'm pinging to give you an idea of the area. But seeing as it's out of your direct line of sight, you don't currently see anything, no.
I will assume, given the risen status and excitement, that it will be a problem. So I'll point it out and say, I hear sounds coming from that way, a flute.
Seeing as
to the people in the stairwell.
Seeing as that is not actually a hidden creature that you've spotted, I will count that as a free action, because speech tends to be free.
And then I will spend an action to extend my bless, and
so everyone
be a little
gets
stupid,
bless.
And walk forward a little bit. Actually, I don't want to take out a line of sight of Roach. No, don't have a weapon equipped, so I'm actually just going to cast anyways. We're going to do a Divine Lance. Can I see the one that's attached to Bastien?
Yes. Okay. It's rather big, and it's got its legs stuck to Bastien. It's easy enough to spot.
I mean, it looks like I'm pretty much point blank, but I wasn't sure about the doorway and if it would affect me there.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Actually, no, I took a step, so we're just going to guidance instead. Do that for Bastien.
Thanks.
Alright, and so drag the... there you go. But don't forget the immunity as well. Bloodseeker the Second, because apparently it's the child of the first Bloodseeker and took its father's name. Or its mother's name. But it is currently surrounded and does not like that one little bitty bit, so I'm gonna move. If anybody has reactive strike, now would be the time to use it. I don't think any of you do.
Not yet.
But because Roach is bleeding slightly, it makes for a rather tasty attraction for the giant Bloodseeker, so it's going to try its luck with hitting him with a barbed leg. That one actually hits.
I don't think I've used my reaction since this, so I'm going to attempt to make this mosquito see the error of its ways.
In which case, it is going to refuse, because it hungry. So it becomes, after the damaging effect is applied, if it actually manages it at all. Of course it manages it, Matt. That's why it hit. Unless Roach has got some way to stop that 4 damage.
The damage resistance from the Glimpse of Redemption, which is
very nice. So nothing happens.
You then have to take off the resistance because it's only good for that. It's only good for that one.
Which is interesting. So the monster's last action was a successful strike. So it was technically a successful strike, just didn't do any damage, so that gives it the ability to use its final action, which is grab. So I'm going to try a grapple. Ooh, is that enough? No! Roach, too big, too strong. So it's trying to latch on, but Roach is holding it at bay very nicely. Speaking of which, Roach's turn.
He's going to kick it off him and then Frosty's Rancer towards it.
Yes.
And while you streak of never hitting continues.
Lord, we paused so you could sharpen your Rancer, Cody. What's going on?
It's broken in half. I'm just swinging planks of wood around.
Well, plus you're using a long weapon in a stairwell, which is not always the easiest thing to use.
There's no mechanics behind that. I guess I'll attempt again. It's got to hit eventually, right?
Let's see.
Oh.
I believe.
Well, the roll was a 14 this time, so at least the roll went up.
Yeah.
That is a particularly evasive one.
So like the little pool of blood that's underneath him, from whatever's causing it, he's gonna like put the tip of his Rancer in it and draw like an arc in one flow movement. Ooh. And as he like lifts the Rancer off the ground, it like generates like a misty red barrier. And I'm going to use shield.
Nice.
Sick.
Blood shield.
Does it give me the drain thing? I don't think it does. It should. I don't know how to add that though.
Does it give you drain?
Whenever I cast the spell, I get drained.
Okay, what you can do is...
Oh, maybe it's in the...
If you look in effects, if you use the quick links in the top left, or wherever you put it, under the effects menu, you should have all the various effects that are available to you, and drain should be there.
Yep. Can I
so you just click it. You just click it, and it should give you. There you go.
There we go.
Drained.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That's cool. We saw a new effect from Roach. Right. Bastien, you currently are grabbed by this rather tired-looking giant bloodseeker.
I guess I'm gonna try and whack at it with my hammer, like try desperately not to hit myself.
Get off! Get off! Get off!
Yep. I've got less. Stood too close to Roach.
Yep. Last thing you want to do is hit your allies. Yep, that was a swing and a miss. Close one, though.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a swing at the map. Try. Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh.
That was lower again.
And for my last action, I guess I will raise my shield if I can. Try and force it between myself and this bloodsucker.
Okay. Shield up. Rightio. Okay, no luck so far, but we'll see if that changes. Rell. Guys might need some help here.
I don't know.
Guidance. Everywhere. Guidance doesn't stack with less. That was the reason I didn't use it.
True. Could have used it to try and escape.
I could, yes.
Oh well.
Okay. Would trying to make a ranged attack from here have the bugs would have cover because of the guys, or should I just get in closer?
No, I don't think so. They're pretty huge bugs, and considering that Bastien is holding one as away from his face as he can possibly hold the thing, and the other one is hovering just around and above Roach, that shouldn't prove any kind of difficulty whatsoever.
Alright, I'm just going to test out the needle darts on these things.
That's a hit!
Yes!
So a number of small needles go flying from... Well, how does Rell manifest this spell?
I think it's just like a handful of coins that reshape and like shoot out, and then come back.
Nice.
That's a fair amount of damage too. So as they go streaking through, they clink off of bits of chitin, but each one does draw blood with each strike. So the creature is, yes, rather bloodied after all these little pinprick attacks. Multiples all at the same time. So that was 2, you got 1 left.
I guess I'll just step a bit out of the way. Hopefully keep an eye out on that music Caelee was mentioning.
Fine, fair.
My auditory delusions.
I'm sure it's real.
Ragnar.
Nobody said you're crazy. Yet.
Is trying to squeeze between 2 bugs.
There
Yes.
you go.
To surround the one which is holding to our champion. And of course, Ragnar is trying to spell strike the bug with his mighty blade.
Give it a good go. I'm sure it'll work.
Yes, hopefully. Which is, yes.
Oop, that is a hit. That is indeed a hit. And it hits also with telekinetic projectile 2 for a whopping 20.
Damn.
Damn. So let's see. Babush, and then the telekinetic projectile. Oh yeah, down in 1 strike.
Yeah, that was a bludgeoning damage, and the bug was kind of
Squished.
Yeah, squished, and it exploded somewhat. That's
Yeah.
Ragnar and
Yeah,
Bastien.
you're now kind of lightly spattered, the 2 of you.
Yes.
Hopefully neither of you had your mouths open.
Always.
You just Orlando
Eyes and mouth.
bloomed that thing, did you?
And ears.
I don't know if it's true or not, but
Yeah.
one of my friends did insist that in every scene he's in Lord of the Rings, Orlando Bloom has his mouth open. I haven't gone through it frame by frame to see if that is indeed true, but my friend insisted. And anyway, as a reaction, Death's Call is used. Yep, so you
For the
gain
trigger,
those-
what level is it?
level, it is 2.
Okay, so 6 total.
Not bad. Drawing from the creature's death to further empower yourself. We are back around, actually, to Caelee.
And following up with that, we're going to target this other Bloodseeker. Does it have cover from me?
No. Nope, it is buzzing back and forth. It hasn't managed to hit or grab onto Roach, so it is free of any cover at all.
And we will lance.
Divinely. Oof.
Not quite divine enough.
Unfortunately, no. That was a bit of a wide miss. Perhaps for a moment
we
Roach
will,
moved, or it got a little too close to Roach, in which case Caelee had to compensate and move the beam.
Then we are going to use that last action to battle medicine on Bastien.
Neato. Ooh. Nice. 11 back.
Thank you. Great again.
Just gonna
Alright.
tap this. Doink.
Slightly less enfeebled.
Oh yes, feeling much more hale and hearty. Speaking of hale and hearty, the final Bloodseeker. Right. These creatures are fairly single-minded, and Roach is just, you know, bleeding all over flicking blood about the place too, which is, when you think about it, is just wasting food as far as this Bloodseeker's concerned. So it's...
Well, I'm not going to kill it with weaponry. I'm hoping like starvation is the key to defeating this creature.
Maybe. Gonna try and stick. This time it manages to land... Oh, no, not this time. It did before, didn't it? It manages to hit with a barbed leg, and...
I will attempt to
do the same thing again.
force it. Yeah. Come on.
So it's going to retain the enfeebled
Yeah, right.
too. So I'm going to roll damage again. No. As a result, Champion's Aura nullifies that completely. But it's still going to try its next action to be a grab, because now it's... it's like there's a burger just out of reach. And you haven't eaten for who knows how long. And it's just... tease it. No, that's even worse, so...
A roach burger.
It's just going to go for out-and-out desperation here, and it's going to try and stab him with a proboscis, which is probably going to result in a critical miss. As it just goes...
Nice.
If a
I feel like
desperation...
there's been a total of 2 hits among all of the attacks, both from us and from them.
Yes.
So you can see it's not all one-sided, folks. You take a -1 circumstance penalty to attack rolls until you score a critical hit. Okay, well...
Good luck with that.
All or nothing. Yes, well, that's pretty much what the Bloodseeker was doing, so that fits nicely. Roach, you're up.
It's dragging. Nope.
Oh, good God.
I mean, it must be like 10 attacks in a row now, like plus like last session.
So that's...
who's 10?
let's see.
Bastien. I'm going to maneuver further down the steps for
Okay.
Bastien to move in, and I guess I'll try once more.
Oof. Yeah, really.
It's a better roll that time, though.
This is
Even
being
with a
very
15,
cheeky.
that's
I have to
crazy.
say. I'm gonna.
We'll get there. We're not dying, they're not dying, it's just,
You guys just have to carry me. I'm scared of staircases too, apparently.
Bastien.
Okay. Do I hear the flute music? Or is it just Caelee that hears it?
Considering you are very close to buzzing insects, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because the insect was pretty much your focus until very recently.
But I did
Yeah.
say something about it.
You did. So you heard someone mention something about a flute, but you had at the time a bug attached to you trying to
Yes.
jab you with a needle, a proboscis.
And I see... Yeah, and I see Roach head down this after this thing. So I've single-mindedly kind of forgotten about the mention of the flute. Sorry, Caelee. I'm going to swing the
Priorities,
hammer. Swing the hammer at this thing. Come on, I've got bless.
And oh my God!
It's a hit!
Oh, it is
It's
a hit. It is a hit. Good grief!
It happened.
Hooray.
Wait a minute. Oh, it was one short of a crit.
Oh,
It was a very good blow. Well, rack maximum for damage. That's good.
crushing
Wamboodle.
the head of the hammer down on the thing. I guess I will. Got Rell to come. Yeah, I guess I'll forego raising the shield for now and take another swing in an
Ooh.
attempt to capitalize on hot dice. Hot dice. Ah,
Ah, no. Went down the other end of the dice, I'm sorry. But that brings us to Rell.
on the ropes.
Yeah. If there were indeed ropes here, the Bloodseeker would be on them. More needle darts. Alright. Well, if it worked the first time. Ooh, this one, not so much. A wide spray that tried to avoid Bastien, who may have inadvertently walked in front of Rell's aim just as she threw those darts. What were days?
Alright, let's just look for that. That's about as far as I can move.
Okay, yeah, no problem. You do have a light source, so that's groovy. Ragnar! Well, you
Ragnar
did such an ace job last time at finishing this thing off.
Yes, he's recharging his spell strike, using his first action and using the rest of the actions to spell strike again.
Nice.
Yes, here we go.
And that is a hit. Wow, Guys, if you're wondering
Nice.
where all your good rolls are going...
The thing is exploding once again, I think.
I'm pretty sure that's what just happened, yes.
Nice. I had my mouth open again. Damn it!
Yes. This time, three of us are all splattered with bug juice.
Yes.
Sorry.
There is indeed now spatter. But, yes, well, there you go. Both Bloodseekers have been taken care of and reduced to a fine paste, which means we are now out of encounter phase and back to exploration. Which means Rage comes down, as does Bless and the like.
And not a scratch on anyone, which is
Well,
surprising. Yes, after battle medicine.
Does
not leave
Roach
Rell
lose the
alone to
drained now that he's out of rage, or
No.
does that stick? Oh, that sticks. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got to hit something to get it back.
Hey, what?
Ragnar spends a few moments to chant a prayer to Ugathiel, because battle is the holy, the holy ritual for him. So he's raising his sword and murmuring his prayer.
Does he... Go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, was this really, although, I mean, this feels more like, we're the local exterminators.
Yeah, but it's still a battle.
That's fair, They were tough
Yes.
combatants.
Yes, they would have been tough combatants, but you were too strong. So, was not much fun this time.
I wonder if all of those, those stories and nervousness about town is just about, these large, oversized insects here. Feels like
A free exterminator.
maybe, or maybe they're just too afraid to come and investigate.
I was about to say, as Bastien is musing about that, looking about the dining hall wreckage, she realises that everyone else is walking away from him and taking the light with it. Literally everybody here except him has a light source on them, and so...
Yeah. I guess we see those undead filth pack the town, but I wonder what's going on. I can't figure it out.
So, you have been in this guard overlook area, you have been in the balcony overview beyond, you've checked all the cells over here and the kitchen over there. You were horrified at the communal lavatory, so
At the top, yeah.
You haven't really explored is in this kind of direction, so...
We haven't gone through all of the cells yet. Or
You
this,
haven't
doorway to the front.
yet gone through all those cells. No.
Can we see into the cells though? Like it looks like we can on the map.
Yes,
so...
because if some of the doors themselves are just bars. There are a door of bars, and therefore you can just look through, and you can see skeletons in some of them.
While peeking in, do my divine intuitions make me think that any of these are not quite dead?
At first, yes.
Lovely.
Until the three of you at the southern end of this little corridor hear that flute again.
Same
And
direction?
that's when-
Towards this way?
Yeah, I kind of like in this direction. But what then takes your attention the other way is the fact that a skeleton, or you hear a crick kind of sound, and you swear you just saw that skeleton twitch.
Love that.
Sorry, did you say you'd seen something?
It's just the flute, and did you hear that?
You said flute again.
Yes.
You can hear
You've
the
heard of
flute
flute?
more insistently now. It's definitely a reedy type fluting sound being made from somewhere nearby. And let's say, yeah, you guys can all, yeah, you just try opening the locked door and you hear a scritch
playing with
from
them.
inside, and that's when skeletal hands reach out for Roach from the when he's paying attention to this cell over here.
Basic.
And I'm going to switch this too, because this guy gets a little surprise attempt.
Do I have a reaction?
I don't think it matters because the skeleton gets a crit failure as it's just flailing about. It comes right up to the bars and is reaching out with its hands, where they're just scrabbling, unable to find a purchase. And this is where I re-add us back to initiative. Bearing in mind,
why?
Go on. Sorry.
But why would we be added to initiative? That seems crazy.
Well, because that fluting is still going on, and it seems to have at least been a precursor, perhaps, to these things waking up, if that's the proper word. But I will say, at the moment, these skeletons are all reaching from the other side of their bars, and the doors are obviously locked. So we're going to go into essentially a semi-encounter phase right now. So we'll use initiative. So, Bastien, with what's just happened, how would you like to react?
Well, I think I see the skeletal figures lurching forward, but I'm sensible enough to know that they are probably stuck behind these doors. I can hear the sound of the flute coming from down here, right?
Over this way.
Okay. I am going to use one action to put on my mask as I see these undead crawling. I go very silent as I put on the mask, and then I am going to I'm going to stride down this way towards what I perceive as the sound of the flute, and then I'm going to stand there readying and raise my shield. I have my mask on at the moment, so it's a plain, what looks like wooden mask.
Right, give me just a moment. Something funny has gone on here. Not funny, haha.
Uh-oh. I always want funny haha.
Somehow this has just activated every single sound it can possibly play, and as a result my browser has gone, no more! And it's kind of frozen solid. Move away from that for the minute. Alright, so Caelee, what are you doing?
Taking that note, I'm going to do the same and pursue.
Okay. The floating
Nothing
did
in
seem
front
to
of
be
us there.
coming from this kind of direction, yes.
I'm gonna do a little silly, and I'm gonna use another action and keep moving.
Cool.
And my last action will be my button that I hid from myself. Hold on. There it is.
Shield! Nice. Alright then. Roach. There's a skeleton scrabbling to get at you through the bars of this door.
I'm assuming I can hit them through it.
If you
through
wanted
the
to.
bars. Okay. I guess Rachel yell out to Bastien and Caelee to be cautious following the sound because it may lead them into a trap.
You what?
And then I'm going to step over here, and since I have a reach weapon, I'm going to attack this skeletal prisoner.
Nice. You hit!
Holy.
Yay!
It just had to be somebody stuck behind bars.
Yeah. Prison brutality is Roach's thing.
Scrunch.
Okay,
So,
no damage.
Yes, you screech it across bones, which takes a couple of shavings off. The thing seems to have ignored it entirely and is still furiously trying to scrabble and reach for whoever's closest.
I'm gonna attempt it again.
Oop, and another one! Roll damage. Minimum damage this time. Which means nothing.
Replace the hit with damage rolls, I guess. And that's me done.
Okay. Ragnar.
This time Ragnar is going to cast his cantrip on the damaged skeleton, which is a telekinetic projectile. Bludgeoning.
Best kind. Oh, nice. I'm kind of imagining that's a rock from inside the prison cell. Just
One of
picks
its
up
own bones.
Yeah. Yeah, even better. That is a hit, and that is damage. Or at least I tried to get it damage. Right, the person now is time to... Can I apply this damage to the skeleton now, please? Yes, I can. Smash!
Okay.
Breaks apart in so many pieces.
Ragnar is entering his Magus stance. And that's it.
Okay, groovy. Skeleton. Let's use... Oh, hello. In an ironic turn of events, it seems to open the door.
Oh.
It fiddles with and opens the door. And uses
He's so
its
smart.
final action to just step out, and that's all he can do.
There was a prison break, they didn't lock any of the cells.
Unless he had a skeleton key.
Oh,
I opened myself up for that one. I left the door wide open for that.
Hey!
Fair enough.
No
Fair
doubt.
enough. Same thing for this guy. Can I do the same again? The answer is, as it turns out...
Damn!
Pardon me. Yes!
Exactly the same thing.
Yep.
Rell! Skeleton! Behind and in front.
skeleton. Oh, sorry, that was just a misclick.
You're so
Skeleton,
afraid
I'm
of the
gonna
skeleton
hide.
behind you. You're trying to get into the locked cell with another skeleton.
Alright, let's try to turn around to the guy that just came out and hit him with a vitality lash.
Vitality lash. Always a good one. Fortitude save. He's got a terrible fortitude save. And I get a critical failure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, roll damage, and it'll also become enfeebled if it survives, which I seriously doubt. Nope. Down it goes. Just
Mighty
comes
Rell.
apart. Whatever was animating it completely fails, and it just topples into a load of bones. One action
Alright,
left.
I got one action left. Does Did that count for multiple attack penalty? If I was to whack the next one?
No,
yes,
it does
it
not
counts.
target as
Actually,
an
that's a
attack.
good point.
It is a save.
It's not.
Yes.
That's a
Okay.
good point. It's a good point. I was about to open my mouth and say something stupid. However, you failed to hit that. It was a near miss, though. It was a very close miss. Inches, an inch away from actually hitting that skeleton there, so.
Back, stay back.
Can
Yeah,
I...
It's like a lion tamer.
Can I successfully do this a third time? No,
All right,
I can't.
look.
Hell, that's the same roll 3
It's the
times.
same exact roll 3
Which
times.
is why I'm denying it, because that means this thing is playing silly buggers with me, and I'm just going to say this guy doesn't get out, because otherwise it's just fine. But
Fine.
I kind of don't need to, because Caelee, where you are positioned, you can hear more scritching sounds.
Love it.
Don't love it.
Coming from up here.
Which is not always good things.
And up there. And up here. And up here. As skeletons are making themselves known as they shuffle out of their open prison cells.
Oh shit.
So I am going to be... Did I add that one too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, I didn't. So, before the turn ends, let me roll a niche for these guys. Okay. So, now we go to round 2. Bastien, you're up.
You do, Caelee. I guess I don't necessarily know about that at the moment. I do see this one that's stormed out here, so I will run this way and attempt to save Rell, even though clearly doesn't need it. Swinging my hammer.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Roll. Minimum damage, but still enough to reduce it to powder.
But
Crickety crunch.
yeah, that's 2. I am worried a little bit about leaving Allie on her own, so that's what's my
20, so yeah.
I've got, I can go to there. But that's it, that's the end of my turn.
Yes, and Bastien from that angle can indeed see skeletons.
Or more friends.
What are these guys? Okay. Whoops, a daisy. Whoa, no, no. We're not going that way. Calm down, skeleton. 1 move action. 2 move action. Now none of these, even though the icons suggest these skeletons have got weapons, they do not. They are completely unarmed and therefore just using their hand claws. There's a hit on Caelee, I'm afraid.
I will
I will
react to shield
attempt.
block.
Well, I will attempt to
Yep, you're in view, so...
make it think better of itself.
yeah.
My friend Caelee! Parasma will judge you, undead filth.
Rolling damage. Not that I think some of it's going to get through. So is Caelee still blocking this, or...?
She wouldn't need to. The resistance is a total of 4.
So,
Yes.
here we go. This is what your friends do for you.
I cannot drag this.
No, that's not
okay,
right.
so while I'm targeting that guy, I can't apply my effect. And then I take the damage. And then it takes that off. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
We got there in the end. But that was all that skeleton prisoner can do, and it's Caelee's turn.
perfect opportunity presents itself, it's going to be a 3-action heal.
Ooh.
Kablowy.
How many actions
It's
heal are we
gonna
talking
hit
here?
3.
Oh.
And it's going to hit the 3 closest to me. It's not going to hit the furthest one at 35 feet.
All right.
So it's fortitude save from all 3.
So, if I place the 30-foot emanation down...
Did it work?
Yep. That was the only one out of it. Okay, cool. That's a door. Does that count? That counts. Okay, so, you, and you all need to save.
Pharasma has judged them.
And, whoa, one of them was a crit failure, 2 of them are failures. So roll that damage / healing, and it's a maximum. Maximum, and can panic the dead. Wow, okay, so in which case...
Tactical nuke deployed.
Right.
Let me damage all 3 of these guys. Boff, boff, and
Amazing.
boff.
Yes,
Holy
Caelee. Yes.
triple kill.
Holy indeed.
So, yeah, wow. How would you like that to play out, Oz?
So it's not so much of a light when it comes to heal and how the vitality is channeled for Pharasma. It's more like I'm just touching into what animates their soul and they just die. Their vitality is reversed because they don't have it. So they're brought back to neutral and they just fall. Everybody just falls in front of us.
Clickety,
No,
clickety,
no
clickety.
flashy effects.
Well, speaking of flashy effects, Roach.
No, it's really not.
Wait.
I'm kind of used to it, so it's just a normal day in the office. I did my
Yeah.
little hand gesture and then just they all went down.
Normal hand gesture, the middle finger.
Roach is going to move. I'm actually going to move into the cell to give.
Can't
Ragnar
because
some
the
help.
door is currently locked.
Oh, is that one so locked? I thought they were
It's
open.
locked.
Oh,
No.
that's right, okay.
The other,
Squeeze
that one's
to the
still got a
bars.
locked door. It was that the
Okay.
ones from the other corridor, the doors were already open.
Ah, okay. He's going to drop his weapon, and in one fluid motion, he's going to grab his helmet and try to bash this skeleton over the head with it.
Oh,
When he's
yeah,
an unarmed
nice.
strike.
And that's a hit.
This is where you've been going wrong all that time. You should have been using your helmet.
Yeah.
And that's the image.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
If it pops his head at the bars like just for a second, I just whack it with the helmet.
Unfortunately, I will point out that Bastien can't see that happening, so it definitely didn't happen in my headcanon.
Well, that's good, because if I turn on the party, I'll know exactly how to take you out.
Well, quite. Right, so
And then
that
you'll pick
was
up your weapon
one.
again.
Yeah, and you can use your final action. Cool. Brilliante. Right, Ragnar, you definitely heard explosions happen in the other corridor.
Yeah, and he felt some divine magic used to destroy something. And Ragnar is very impressed by his companions, especially the helmet thrust as he moves towards his party members. Oh yeah, he sees total destruction and annihilation of the skeleton.
Mess everywhere. But when he
Yeah,
finishes his
but
move, he can still make out one further on.
Yes, so he can target the only remaining skeleton he can see with his cantrip.
Nice.
And here we go. It's bludgeoning.
All right. Well, your aim so far has been unerring, so...
As well as damage,
As well
which is
as
almost
damage.
maximal this time.
Smash!
Yeah,
Wait a second.
we are on fire.
Hold on,
Just
hold
another
on.
day in the
Whoa,
office.
wait just a second. Wait just a momento. I've just noticed something. The range.
Oh, is it?
40 feet.
Was it?
And
I think it was
unfortunately,
60.
telekinetic projectile is 30
Oh
feet.
yes. Oh no. So
Change to a different cantrip, one that's got a more of a range. We'll ignore that.
Yes. Sorry, I don't have
That's
any.
fine. That's fine. I like the keen.
No problem. Then I think Ragnar tries to shoot his little coin, but he misses. That's what happens.
Have you got anything with a bit more range to it?
Unfortunately not. So Ragnar is just misses with his cantrip.
Oh,
Throw a shoe!
Next time, friend.
You just said it
Front
was
round
a
the corner.
coin, and my brain is seeing the coins that are being used, and I'm just, you're all misborn.
It's silver, and it's special.
Just
For some
flinging
creature.
coins around to kill people, man.
Yeah.
Do. That's 2 movements gets there. Well, the cleric is the favourite.
I'm the friend.
And this one's going to try and shake hands with a miss. Okay, 2 movements and a miss roll. Now we're on Rell. Well, there's something going on the other side.
Right. She's gonna give Roach a little pat on the shoulder, nicely done, and then go to see what's going on over there. Oop. That far. And then I got just enough actions to try to vitality lash that guy.
Nice. And being creatures... Oh, really? Oh, okay then.
The bluey.
Yeah. How do you want this one to come apart?
I mean, it's the same motions she's copied from Caelee, back in the cornfield. So I guess he gets hit with the wave of life force, and it just crumbles to dust.
Oh yeah, the silent middle finger.
So
Unfortunately.
I almost picture it like Rell kind of rewinds time a little bit, almost physically lifts a bit of the explosion of vital energy that Caelee unleashed moments ago, holds onto it, and when she winds time back again, kind of hurls it towards the remaining skeleton. However, what I said just then was actually a lie. It's not the remaining skeleton, because there's one still left.
No, no! Sneaky bugger!
But that's all it can do, is a move, an interact with the door, and another move. But before we end this round, that flute sound is playing again. And Ragnar definitely, Bastien not so much, he can't see it, but Caelee as well. That's when you both see a spectral figure emerges through the door, just passes through the door. It is all loose, ragged rags, and this horrible feeling of dread cold seeps out from it, which everyone else who is nearby can actually feel. And it is a strange apparition. It is, as the image there suggests, it's mostly just rags, but there are hands. One holding a lantern, or what looks like a lantern is actually, when you look closer, a cage with lots of little buzzing insects inside of it, and the other is holding a reed-style flute, which it has up to what you would assume are its lips, but you can't actually see the face. It's buried in the hood, so all you can see is the hand and the flute sticking out. And it seems your battle has been joined once again. So I'm just going to roll for this guy as we pass into... Right then. Now, before anything else happens, let me just check something.
fine, right, everyone?
Right, so this thing has an aura. And the aura is any creature that begins its turn in the aura, which I'm afraid Bastien is definitely in.
What?
So I can put the aura down.
How dare you?
He's thank you.
Can I put the aura down? Please, can I put the aura down?
Aura, please.
I'll just have to make do with a template. Do. Oh, too big. Coming back. There we go. So you're just in that aura there. I need you to... There's a save on there somewhere. On that result that I've just posted in the column. You got a success. Nice. So you are immune to the aura for 1 round. Okay, so you don't get chilled by it. So off you go. You see what you see.
So I can sort of see it.
Yes.
I
You
guess
can see the floating
looks...
rags. You can see the pipe and the flute.
Okay, I am going to sort of. If you could see my face, I'd look a little aghast. But fortunately, nobody can see my face because it's hidden behind my mask. Going to reach and grab one of my ghost charges and like throw it at this little figure that's appeared around the corner. Throw this.
Ghost charge. Okay. Oof. Where did it end up? Can you roll me a d8, please?
D8, I can.
That was close, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It lands in the square behind it. So if you roll damage, we're talking splash here more than likely.
Yeah.
Yes. So
it should do
something.
Some splash. Yeah. To it and hopefully to the skeleton as well behind. Oh, nice.
Quite. Target that takes damage becomes enfeebled until the start of your next turn. Okay, so they both take the splash. Ooh. The Piper of Ilmarsh takes nothing.
Sure, that's fine.
Right?
Sure,
right?
Everything's fine.
Piper of Ilmarsh, not undead, not void.
No, that's wrong, because it says here, except vitality. So, why didn't that trigger? That is vitality damage.
Maybe it doesn't have the trait to give him void healing.
It does, it says resistance, all damage for except ghost touch or vitality.
Yeah, but if it's like... Usually the macros will target something that has the undead tag or the void healing tag.
It's
for automatic
for me to give you too many, but I am going to rule that, it does say. So I am going to give it at least a... And that's what the ghost traps are supposed to do. So...
Here we go.
Ba-bam! The target that takes damage... Does that include the splash damage, though? Why not? It's the point of the ghost trap. Okay, so that did something. So yes, Bastien in his wisdom unfurled the ghost trap, hurled it, missed! Didn't quite judge his own strength there, but it did land and it did do something, so...
I panicked through it. It went too far. And then for my third and final action, seeing this, I will raise my shield ready for this thing to come.
Alrighty. Well, it's funny you should say that, because if you pass your turn, it's the Piper's turn. So, what have we got going on here? Do I do that one or do I do that one? Let's go for Ragnar. You are the closest. It will cast Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain.
You got a 4, which unfortunately is a failure. So you take full damage and become sickened 1.
Okay.
So Ragnar is suddenly racked with pain.
Is that I'm just trying to read. Yes, just
Damage
it's
plus
just
persistent damage.
Yes, I was just looking, trying to see if it was an attack or something. So I will use the glimpse of redemption on
Oh, thanks.
just damage. Sorry, I was trying to check to see the wording on it.
Okay, so let's undo the damage you took.
I just
Or
added
heal it for
4
that's
points.
fine.
Yeah.
But you still take the sickened effect, I'm afraid, as you are suddenly filled with like muscle cramps. All your muscles seem to cramp at the same time, causing intense pain.
If it is capable of it, the Piper is in. I mean, if it matters, the Piper is enfeebled 2 as well.
Which means
Help with its attacks, 'cause it's only really strength stuff and was a spell. So.
But that was it using a spell, so what can it do for its final one? Well, we're gonna, since that was a save spell, as has been pointed out, it doesn't apply to the multi-attack penalty, so it's the Piper reaches out and like swings the cage and hits with it.
All I can.
Ooh. Bleed.
Question mark damage.
It's questionable damage.
Yeah. Yes, please explain.
So essentially, as this cage strikes Ragnar, what actually happens is this seeming cloud of insects escapes and all seem to start biting down on him, opening up all these little pinpricks across his body, which are now starting to bleed. And that means that Ragnar now has persistent bleed damage going on.
Oh, that's quite a bit of damage. Mental and persistent.
But that's all the Piper can do, as it keeps piping away. Now, Caelee. is doing a will saving throw because of the... Yes, thank you.
The aura, yeah.
The aura.
It's
What was
farmed
the
so much.
success? Is that just
That
immune
looks
to the
like
aura
success.
for a
You're
round?
immune to it for a round, yes.
Okay,
Nicely
I will
done.
spend my first action to recall.
Just see. Not to be blunt, but Caelee looks at this and thinks, right, ghost. What does that mean? So,
Fantastic.
you know, as far as your training and all of Caelee's knowledge on such things go, what do they teach you about ghosts? Well, they tend to not be fully there, so they're more than likely going to be resistant to most of the damage you put out, but because they are things of death, then anything with the vitality, life essence power to it will surely hurt them. You saw something happen when Bastien threw that ghost trap bomb thing moments ago, so yeah. This whole situation, for some reason, the aura and the piping is playing on your brain, so you're having trouble remembering much. It's all a bit of a panic blur at the moment.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
All right. Well, second action, battle medicine for Ragnar.
Battle medicine?
Hopefully I don't mess that up.
or-
Oh, I did mess it up. No battle medicine for you. And it still
Okay.
applies the day-long immunity, even though I failed.
Boop. Done.
Yeah.
So we're just going to have to take that as an L, and I want to get away from this aura, actually, so I'm going to step over here, yeah. And I think I'm outside of it right now, unless it moves.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Roach. Stuff
Yep.
is going on.
He's
You've not got a good view on what's going on at the moment, so
no. I forgot to rage, so I'm going to put my helmet on. Activate rage. Why is that not dragging over?
that's not the rage action, that's the ability. So if you go to your quick links, go to actions and rage. Yeah,
oh,
there we
there
go.
we go.
Let's see.
Clicked the wrong one.
Is that the standard? That's the standard one, isn't it? Where is the one that you tried getting?
I don't know
to
where.
yours?
I can't remember what it was under. I think it's the one that's in quick tempered, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so. You've got 3 different rages going on in your actions tab here, actually.
It's just the ones that like when you add the feats, I guess.
Which rage is the real rage?
It's called Roach's Rage, but where do I find that?
Yes, quite. I'm trying to look for it now. Strike damage, modifier.
What's that one of these tabs?
Effect item is that one, so it's not that one. Rage
Oh, you don't think it's gone because
next.
of the thing crashed, like you mentioned earlier? Come on, I had it on previously. I don't know.
Oh.
That's fine. And I'm going to start charging towards the combat. So I'm going to use sudden charge. So move up to
Like
50
Han
feet.
Solo charging around the corner.
Yes.
I'm a bit miffed with that. Why did that not work? I'll look into that later.
Is it
You
one
didn't
of these ones?
start.
Nope, that's fine. Yeah, and I'm going to... I think I want to attack these skeletons to try to reduce the amount of stuff coming our way.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Pretty high. Is it going to be enough? Oh yes, crack.
Nice. Perfect. And that will be my turn.
Okay, Ragnar is in the aura.
So the first thing he has to do, or the first thing I have to do, is actually put the aura in the bag. So that was, oof,
A failure,
a failure, which means you are frightened 1.
which doesn't stack with my second condition, so that's okay for Ragnar. Anyway. Yes. So Ragnar is pretty much almost out of it, but he still tries to act as a knight. So he's trying to cast his runic weapon on his mighty blade. That's his first 2 actions.
Cool. I don't
Nice.
think I have anything to stop that, so go right ahead.
And
Runic
he's using his last action to cast a thunderous strike focus spell on the ugly ghost.
Remember to target the creature. Or actually don't need to,
Yes.
because I have to make a saving throw. And you recharge
but
your
I
spell strike
also-
when you cast a conflux spell. Okay.
And also
It's a
I
50.
strike.
Cool.
It's also a strike.
Nice.
Waboosh. Okay, so that's a successful hit. Make a melee strike with a 2-handed weapon. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must attempt a basic saving throw against your spell or take sonic damage. So, for the bastard sword strike, ooh, thanks to it being runic, does seem to have quite the effect on the Piper of Elmarsh. And now I need to give it as essentially the sonic vibrations of him slamming his sword down, send a shockwave out, which the Piper of Elmarsh really doesn't save against, so it takes an additional 2
points of
sonic
damage.
damage.
which is not bad.
Which is not bad at all. Let's see what happens to sonic damage.
And see if Ragnar survives all the persistent damage he's suffering now.
You should be fine.
Right, so there's the 4 mental damage and the 10. And you rolled the persistent mental damage twice for some reason.
Sorry, yes.
So let's go for the lower one. Boink.
The forge is not working properly for me. I can't see my rolls in.
Okay. Give it a
so
quick refresh while I apply the damages and see if that helps any. If not, then I will log the date and time and the nature of the problemo. But before we get to Rell,
so.
Okay, Ragnar is barely standing.
So you need to make 2 recovery checks, unfortunately. 1 against the bleeding, 1 against the mental damage.
You've got this. We believe in you.
Recovery check 1 is a critical success, so the bleeding goes away. The mental damage not so much, but that is the least of the 2, so... Oh,
Okay.
It was the other way around, pardon me. Yeah, no, you got it. Yeah, sorry, I'm being stupid. Ugh. There we are. So, he doesn't bleed for long. Rell!
Yeah, am I in the aura?
You are in the aura, I am afraid. So...
Alright.
Ooh, that is a strong roll, and a very strong save, so you are immune to the aura for 1 round. Okay.
Alright. Let's pull that mass heal Caelee did from the time stream again.
Wait, deja vu again?
Yeah, well, yes, everyone has a curious sense of they've done this before. Bom, 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 bom. So, roll that healing out while I take a fortitude save.
Oh no!
Oh,
no.
really? No. No. That's just Foundry being shit. Roll that again.
Was a 1.
1.
That was a 1.
You wasn't watching Caelee close enough.
That's
Okay.
better.
There you go.
Exactly. We're pulling from the time stream here. We're replicating the awesome that happened before. That was
Really
Foundry
helps.
trying to be a bastard there. I'm not having any of that. No. Everyone gets healed for 8 damage if they. And let me roll this save. No, it's giving me a telling off for telling it off. No, because that's vitality damage, you absolute shit. Let's see. Except for Ghost Touch or Vitality.
Are you sure it's a ghost and not just like a Scooby-Doo villain?
Yes, old man
That's
Withers.
what it is.
So that is...
It's actually Kendra in a rubber mask.
Wait a minute. That makes no sense.
That'd be too obvious.
Not unaffected by vitality. Weird. I don't know what it's got its code in a twist there, wow, but there we are. So yes, that big explosion of heal felt very familiar to everybody.
And just because we redid it so many times, it comes with a hiccup, and he takes a little extra thing.
Ooh. Your magic echoes ominously as you glimpse injury into the target's future. At the beginning of your target's next turn, it takes damage equal to twice the triggering spell's rank. Oh. But you get Cursebound 1 as a result, as you start to phase out of the time stream a little bitty bit.
You've got a Polaroid and your family are disappearing.
I was thinking it.
Damage type is of the same matching this. Ooh, that's nice. Right. Well. And that's a free action too. That's
It is once per turn. All right, and then I'm just gonna try to step away back out of the aura.
well. Hold on a second.
You weren't in the aura in the first place.
Wasn't the heal action the full 3?
Oh shoot!
It
You're
was.
right. You're right. My bad.
I mean, the foretell
Sure
harm
not.
still goes off, no problem.
Is the red are the red squares the emanation from the Piper?
Those affected for it, yeah. So if Rell moves
so she
just
wasn't in
one
there.
step to the right, I can see if she's in the aura or not. Because I think she might be.
Yeah, it might be a line of
Yeah,
sight
well.
thing.
Can you like move your token to the right one?
Oh no,
Yeah,
she's
nope,
not.
there.
Ah,
She's
you're
here.
just out of it. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
As is
I
Bastien, I
couldn't
think.
quite see.
I think I'm definitely in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
oh.
I
No,
got
no.
confused.
You're not.
Line of sighted nerd.
Yeah, I got confused because I was gonna do like the 2-action one until I saw how low Ragnar got. So yeah, that was 3
You
actions
probably
and a
took
free
the
action.
wiser course of action there, I have to say. Even
Great
though
move.
Forge tried to steal your thunder there. 1. Really, Forge? 1. It's gonna make me pay for that now. Right, speaking of which, Bastien.
Bastien will come running around the corner. Ah! So I moved into its aura. Do I have to make a save then? Or is it
No.
actually
If
if
you
I
start in its aura, that's when you take the thing, and because I made a mistake, you didn't start in it, you're fine for now.
Cool. I will run round. And as I run round, I will attempt to swing my hammer at it. I don't know any better.
That's a hit!
Ooh.
Thanks to the flank.
Oh,
Maximum damage. Let's see what you do.
see if it does anything.
Did
Ooh,
some.
okay.
So as
So
you
that
swing
is-
through it, it kind of parts like someone passing their hand through oil on water, but then it kind of recoalesces.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe that's drawn its attention. And for my third action, then I will raise my shield as I hopefully have got this thing's attention.
Okay.
Come at me, bro.
Right. We're in a bit of a pickle here, aren't we, Piper? Don't have that much left, and these guys are proving pretty nasty.
Ooh,
So-
actually, it should. Sorry, it should have taken.
Oh yeah, the 8. How much was it again? It was 8, so double that is well, Rell.
No, so it's 1 additional spirit damage, assuming it's undead.
Oh,
Which
the
I
Oath of the
assume it is.
Slayer.
Yes, so it should
Your
do.
strikes and devotion
do-
did. Ah, okay, yeah, 1 spirit damage against
It-
a chosen trait. The trait was undead. So yeah, that takes.
So it should take 2 spirit damage from my Oath of the Slayer because I get my champion's reaction.
Whoops, that was too much. Let me undo what I just did there. Right, that's what it should have been. And it took 2 spirit damage. Cool. Right, now we get to the Piper of Ilmarsh's turn, and if we roll back and have a look at that, at the beginning of your target's next turn, it takes damage equal to twice the triggering spell's rank.
Put 2 vitality damage.
It's a rank 1 heal, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, we don't have rank 2 yet.
No.
So
Come online at level
true.
3. I can't remember
Oh,
when
right.
when second rank spells come online.
Yep, next level.
Spooch.
Level 3.
As more of it seems to come off, the ranks just seem to wilt and split and separate from it, so that it's got less of itself. Let me see. This is a pickle.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
It just phases through the wall and doesn't care.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, that would be kind of... actually.
It was Ragnar who inflicted much pain to it.
I can't do that then if I do that. But... yeah. Phase through the wall.
Hey,
Damn,
I wasn't expecting it.
that's unfair.
It's going to also reach hands through the wall, and Bastien needs to give me a will saving throw. Ooh, not quite. That is a failure. So you take the mental damage as well as you are racked with pain.
I don't feel so good, Mr.
And
Ragnar.
you take sickened 1. And you get 2d4 persistent mental damage, which I will bring down to you now. Bob. But that's all the Piper of Ilmarsh can do. Caelee! Oh, actually, let me move the emanation. It's now gone. It's retreated. The aura has retreated into wherever it was the Piper retreated into. So, what you gonna do, folks?
Don't know where it went, but the walls are scary.
There are doors in the walls.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this was the front door or if it was the other door. Yeah, let's go in. Move. I was trying to go to this door, but that works. And try the knob.
It's
Oh, hi, friend.
So,
Surprise!
What about?
I can't see in the room. Hopefully it's a toilet. He's just sat the pipe.
It literally is like there's a 2x2 and he's just chilling in there.
Cowering in the corner. It turns out it's not a flute. It's actually a pipe.
And we'll do move, open, and last single action to touch it. Oh, I can't touch it because it's technically. Oh no, I can touch it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I just don't have a button to do that, so it's
Well, if you
technically
select
one
heal
action
one,
heal,
see what we do.
and then we'll do. Yeah, do your save.
I rolled poorly.
Nice. Come on, Caelee, come on.
All right, there's damage, and you're
Yeah,
also frightened
nice.
1.
Caelee with the
Well,
burning.
and that's all vitality. Wait, ooh, yeah. Baboosh. Not quite dissipated yet, but on the verge of discorporation, so yes.
We just feel the time waves moving, and Rell is unmaking everything as things are just the
Unraveling.
vitality is correcting things as they are. And I open the door and just softly reach in to touch it. Here you are. Rest.
Roach.
Okie doke. I wanna move in and attempt to strike it.
That is a hit.
Hopefully, it's enough damage.
Get it.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
nice. Yes.
Should be.
about. Bonk.
There is a palpable blast of cold air that goes out as the Piper's form completely discorporates and becomes nothing.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like picturing like with Caelee touching of Hill where it becomes corporeal for a moment, and that's when Roach strikes it.
Nice.
Fully
I like it.
materializes as it feels the horror being touched by normal.
Exactly.
And in the same couple of seconds moment, Roach is just flying around the corner. One stab in. And the cage
Alright.
falls to the ground, scattering its undead bugs that bleed.
And this time, Ragnar's prayer is a bit more sincere because the battle was kind of epic this time.
Now, we do need Ragnar to take that mental damage one more time so that he can... Okay, so that's fine.
I aid him
Now
on a
make
recovery.
check.
Yeah.
But we're going to assume everybody aids in the recovery, so...
Look, Ragnar, come on.
I mean, you can always use that hero point if you want to re-roll that recovery check.
No way I'm gonna waste my hero points on such trivial things. Ragnar steals himself.
And takes 5 more mental damage then. But that time, he gets over it, so... Doesn't take more
I
than
also have... Right, so... Think, right?
Oh, you have some as well, yes.
Are we out of combat and okay?
Just damage
Yes,
you
we
with
are
that,
out
sir.
of combat.
We are definitely out of combat, yes, which also means that frightened and sickened can go away from Ragnar, as he just steels himself against it all.
I'm going to use a standard treat wounds over 10 minutes on Ragnar. This is not going to be a battle medicine. This is a normal treat wound.
And that's a
Yes.
success.
And there's that treat wound for you.
They'll take the 2d4,
Thank you.
I think.
Ragnar bows his head in gratitude.
2 damage.
Do you want to
But
apply the
his-
healing to yourself, or shall I?
I shall, but my forge instance is lagging like hell.
Anybody else's?
Uh,
Let me test that, actually.
No, mine's alright.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I think so, yeah.
Your computer's melting.
Well, you
those
are in the
shouldn't
hottest
be
place
so.
of all of us at the moment, so... It could very well be.
But anyway, just let's.
Let me throw that
Let my
healing on you
internet-
then, whilst you're struggling.
Yes, thank you.
Wadoop. We were also dealing with Bastien.
Yeah, I've done I rolled 2d4.
Oh yeah, and you got
damage.
16. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will touch myself though.
Uh-oh.
Excuse
Right in the middle of the prison?
Yep.
Sir?
Nobody look at me. Nobody look.
Rell can spend the 10 minutes that Caelee was giving treat wounds to Ragnar
Okay.
to refocus, which means that she can make Cursebound go away.
Cool.
You
I
can do
can
both,
also.
actually. If you're
I
a
can also refocus in there.
medicine person, you can treat wounds and refocus.
Yes.
So, all in all, when the Piper of Ilmarsh dissipated, you definitely felt a lift in the general atmosphere of the area. Not too much, but kind of like almost as if the temperature in the area jumped up a degree. So,
That was off the mask. That was the Piper, right? The from the rhyme.
And we're just crossing that off the list of the 5?
I think it's dead. It's gone.
well, if
I
anybody
don't
wants to
really-
try recall knowledge, they might be able to tell that for sure.
Am I able to do so even though I tried when we were in combat?
Yeah, sure. You know, that was in the middle of a stressful situation. You know, the stress of mid-combat, so I'm fine with you trying again.
Okay, I will do that.
Cool.
Can't use the basic action macro for that one.
Why not?
Won't let me target anything, so it's giving me an error.
Yeah. That's kind of
You
silly.
do it. I think.
He's not there anymore. I
If
think that's probably why. He's just not there.
If I give you the Piper of Ilmarsh again. See if that makes it work any better. There we are,
There
there's
it
a
goes.
roll. It's more like it.
Still just know it was a ghost.
Still do know it was a ghost. The trouble with ghosts, and I will get to Bastien's in just a moment. Same goes for Ragnar. The thing that all of you remember that's troublesome about ghosts is that usually the circumstances of them becoming restless spirits in the first place is usually unique to the individual. and therefore the abilities and the solution to such creatures are also usually tied to the individual somehow, so... I mean, you're pretty sure you kicked its ass. But some ghosts have an annoying habit of coming back.
I've seen enough theatre productions of supernatural that probably need to do something with salt here, but just pouring out dramatic.
With all of the recall knowledge attempts there, it's a case of, yeah, that's it, salt. And then one of the others goes, no, wait, isn't it iron filings? And then somebody else will try, surely it's silver.
Yeah.
And then someone else will go, no, holy symbols. And around it goes.
Yeah, all of that.
Maybe with just Roach standing there going, none of them have a clue, do they?
Included me.
So, you've just opened a door.
Yes.
The door opens.
I got excited.
And unfortunately, there's not much to suggest itself in this area. It appears to be some old office. Now, opening that door, however...
Uh-oh.
Although the cell is rather spacious, it contains no concessions or comfort. A skeletal body dressed in the rotting remains of a prisoner's robe lies slumped against the eastern wall, wrapped in numerous chains on which are affixed numerous weights emblazoned with several different holy symbols. I would like Ragnar to give me a perception skill check, please.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. So far, nothing. I mean, the temperature in here feels a little colder. Now that Roach is in here, Roach can do the same. A perception check, please.
As he enters, Roach will say, it kind of seems like what Caelee said about the that one criminal that had all the holy symbols. What was his name? Father Charlton, right?
Oh yes. Push past to get in.
I'm going to forego the perception check then, since you just blithely walked in there.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, you see the skeletal body on the floor wrapped in robes and does appear to indeed have chains all around it.
Gonna nudge it with my hammer.
Okay.
Gently kind of... Does it move? Other than
yeah,
me pushing
it moves.
I mean, does it spring to life and start attacking us?
Well, that entirely depends on your perspective, doesn't it? Right. Okay. So, Ragnar and Roach. I mean, Ragnar's obviously gotten a little bit either bored or is doing the usual soldiery thing of securing the room, checking the corners. Either way, Ragnar's moving about. Roach just moves a little bit further in, but Bastien actually nudges the corpse with a hammer, and one of the chains moves a little bit, and it shows a holy symbol attached to it. And strangely enough, it's the holy symbol of Pharasma. And as Bastien is looking at it, weird, this weird feeling of this sudden feeling of calm falls over Bastien as his perceptions are eclipsed in a momentary blue light, and when the light finally recedes to a point that he can then see again, he realizes he's not in the prison anymore. He is, in fact, somewhere else. He is sat in what seems to be a... he's sat on grass next to a tree. And as he looks around, he's not exactly in a field, he's in more like a garden. And this specific section of the garden abuts what looks like a vast graveyard. But it's not a spooky graveyard, it feels oddly peaceful. And as Bastien looks up, he sees that in the very near horizon is a massive silver tower that reaches as far up into the sky as you can see. And there's also a moon hovering. Even though the light is bright and it feels like daytime, there is a moon hovering almost sullenly in the sky. And Bastien feels very, very peaceful here, like I noted. At which point he hears a voice behind him. "Congratulations, my son." And as he turns to see who it is, he sees this man. Heavy-set man. Not necessarily fat, but certainly round of feature. He seems like somebody who is at least soft enough in his definitions that he's obviously someone who likes to eat, maybe, likes to partake, maybe not as young as he used to be and therefore has gotten a bit round in the features, but also someone who also exudes a slight air of, in his youth, he probably was quite powerfully built. So there's still something of that. But he's also draped in he's got a heavy chain pendant around his neck with the Pharasman symbol slap bang in the middle of it. He's mostly bald, but has a semi-bushy beard. It's not a long beard, it's still attached to the contours of his face, but it is kind of scraggly a little bit. But he has these wide, soulful eyes and a very stretched kind of, not ridiculously, a disproportionate, nightmare kind of stretched mouth, but one of those people with a very wide mouth. And it's beaming with a smile as he walks towards Bastien from where he's been standing apparently all this time next to this tree in the garden. And he approaches Bastien with this aura of pride and happiness. "Bastien, you have done it. Congratulations. You have proven yourself a worthy champion of Pharasma, and your deeds have brought you here, to the lady's sight. She has judged you worthy. And now your time of rest is here. This is your reward, Bastien."
Oh, it seems soon, but if this is the lady's will, then what a blessing.
Indeed, my son. And he lifts off the pendant around his neck and puts it over Bastien's. Now, when it does, whoa, this thing is heavy. It's proper chain links, but it's there. The highest. What's the word? The highest blessing that Pharasma can bestow upon any is now bestowed upon you, my son. Now all you need do is let go, and the lady will take you to your next life, your biggest reward. That which you have been striving towards. And Bastien starts to feel very, very... Wow, this is incredible, but wow, this thing is heavy. In fact, this is a bit distracting even, the weight of this chain. It's... Whew! Does this thing really need to be this heavy? I want you to roll a will saving throw, please.
Uh-oh, okay. Sure, this is fine.
Oh!
I might hero point that, depending on how.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will use a hero point.
Okay. You will lose the hero point. Okay, good.
Yes.
All right, much better. 22. All right.
For one, it's probably not good, right? Even though it seems all fine.
Okay, so... yeah, this chain. It's grunting heavy. You remember something about chains? Weird. You're not sure why. Hang on a second. There was something about a guy whose body was in a prison cell, and he was covered in chains.
Yeah.
Something about that, yeah. Kind of nagging at the sides of you. And as Bastien is there looking around, thinking, hang on a second, something here isn't quite right. The figure before you, the man, he's now suddenly clothed in more chains, wherever they came from. And there are lots of pendants around him and around his neck, and he's now looking down at them, seemingly realizing that he's there, and he's trying to hide these other holy symbols. And at which point, yeah, Father Charlatan takes 2 points of mental damage. Now, while this is going on, so I'm going to bring Father Charlatan to the fore here, because to Ragnar and Roach. So.
Wow.
Let me see. How does this appear to you guys? When to Ragnar and Roach, when Bastien nudged the body, there was that movement of the chains, but you didn't see any symbol of pharasma or anything like that. It was just the chains that are binding this guy's body down. But then all of a sudden, Bastien fell over unconscious, just lost consciousness, just like that. Bam! Down he goes, with a clatter. So, Bastien, technically, at this point in time, is unconscious.
Oh my god.
So he just fell over all of a sudden. So how do you guys react?
Well, seeing it was with contact with the body, Roach is just gonna instinctively stomp on the skull of it and try to crush underfoot.
Ooh. Alrighty.
Does Ragnar see the ghostly figure of this charlatan?
Well, I am gonna say, yeah, kind of hovering in the side there, like a, not quite visible, just like an outline, a see-through outline of a person standing there.
Then the first thing Ragnar is trying to do is to strike at the creature with his blade. That's his instinct, at least.
Okay. When Ragnar goes for the apparition, it just goes right through it. Nothing seems to happen. Roach, when he stomps on the skeleton to try and crush the skull or something, the chains move to get in the way and stop Roach from actively stomping on it. And so, after you both attempt your actions, Caelee comes in, sees what's going on, and you also note, Caelee from this perspective can also notice, ooh, that wasn't her, okay, that, and Caelee is completely taken aback at the sight that is in front of her here. Bastien's on the floor. There's a spectral figure that Ragnar is swinging at. Roach is trying to stomp on a skeleton, but there are chains seemingly moving and animating themselves. But also, one of these chains is now snaking around Bastien's body, almost like a python. Right, you rolled pretty... Right, so both of you rolled recall knowledge. Let's have Luke. Can I have the thing, please? Why is it not giving me anything? What is going on? Oh, there it is there. Durr. All
I
right.
attempt something else.
Caelee, this moment of sudden, what the hell, unfortunately fails to bring anything immediately to your brain, other than, shit, Bastien's about to be constricted by chains. Meanwhile, Ragnar, furiously beating his mental fist against his head, trying to remember something, anything. This, you would have to guess, is some kind of haunt, not so much a ghost. And whatever Bastien did, he triggered it. But, you're not beyond helping in some fashion, you don't think. If there's something, anything you can do, you reckon that the haunt somehow has hold of Bastien, and that's probably why he passed out. Which means whatever's going on in this haunt, it's gotten hold of Bastien and is trying to do something to him. So if you can, I don't know, find ways of helping Bastien somehow break out of whatever it is that's gotten hold of him, maybe not physically, maybe in some fashion try and help him mentally or some such. In any way that you can envisage, you might help him break free of whatever's going on here. So essentially, what I'm giving you here is that you can set up some kind of assist action for Bastien when it comes his turn to try and disbelieve the illusion he's in. And that applies not just to Ragnar, but to anybody. So, yes, go on.
Yes, Ragnar is shouting a short explanation of what's happening as he understands it to his companions, and he also tries to use his occultism, maybe skill, like a magical skill, to try to break the haunt.
Okay.
Maybe he is using his willpower to overpower the evil spirit which is trying to influence Bastien.
Okay, so what I'm going to say there is, Rell, because Ragnar is shouting, you definitely hear that, so you know something is going on, which means you can join the festivities as quickly as Rell wishes. What Ragnar can do then is essentially give me that occultism roll as an aid action against the Father Charlatan thing. So that is... Ooh, not quite, I'm afraid. What would Roach like to do to try and aid? I mean, he could try stamping again. Could try removing the chains with athletics or such, or anything else you can think of.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously isn't in tune with like spirits like the rest of the party because he's probably the least religious one here.
Sure.
But he was going to throw his like bedroll sheet over the skeleton and try to like, in his mind, it's like a slight thing, like he saw the symbol. So he's basically trying to like throw a bedroll over the skeleton, try to like like bundle them up in like a makeshift sack type thing, you know.
Try and obscure it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with athletics for you then. Ooh, that's good. So that's a good one. That is a critical success, actually. So you're onto something there, maybe. That's 2. What would Caelee like to do to try and assist this situation?
Picking up from this, is this haunt coming from a physical thing then? Like just like from the skeleton or from
maybe
something that's in the room? Is there anything I could do to pick up on that?
You can try anything, like a religion check. To maybe recite some verses.
Yeah, let's try that.
A holy book or some such. Ooh, that's not bad either. That is another critical success. That's a whacking great 4. Emilia, is Rell joining in the festivities?
Yeah, I had to step away after the fight, and by the time I came back to Bastien's thing, I didn't know how to get into the room anymore.
Okay.
Up back into the hallway that we were in, take a right, and the door's here.
Got trapped in time.
Yes, slightly out of
Thank
phase
you.
at times.
And as we're doing this, I could give a quick rundown.
Yeah. So Bastien was an idiot.
Hey!
We're assuming.
Oh, sorry, I'm unconscious.
So what would Rell like to do to try and aid Bastien in this?
I know you said there was the chain snaking around his neck. Can I just
Sure.
physically get in there to try to like loosen it or take it
Sure.
off?
What's
Alright.
your athletics like?
Not great, but it's
Gonna
all
give it a go?
about the attitude.
I mean, we're
Fine.
keeping it up, and like as you're running forward, I'm like, it's a thing. We gotta.
Oh no, that's a hero
no.
point to be used.
Okay, that's much better. But
Yes.
Did you just hand over my mouth while you were trying to say?
Smothering doesn't work. Or maybe she was trying to tie his lips shut so he never speaks again. All right then. So back to Bastien in this illusion, this place. So there's like a momentary glitch in the Matrix kind of job where everything flickers and it starts all over again. Excuse me. Bastien finds himself once again just waking up in a field, so he jolts awake, and there he is. There's the tree, there's the grass, there's the graveyard, there's the tower, the moon, and there's this kindly-looking priest. Congratulations, Bastien. You have ascended. Your deeds as a warrior have brought you to Pharasma's sight, and she is ready to reward you with her greatest honor.
That feels. I mean, I'm not want to question the lady. Feels very familiar. Wait.
That is because
isn't
you
that
have seen Pharasma before, in your dreams, in your visions. Because you are blessed.
Okay. To weird time things reminds me of something somehow. I can't quite figure it out.
Feel free to give me that will saving throw with a +5 circumstance bonus.
Ooh.
You can do it.
Ooh, 22 is a success, which means, once again, you don't quite believe this. And Father Charlatan, once again, he glitches. He's got chains around him again as he's trying desperately to hide all these extra holy symbols, and some of them are starting to choke him a little bit, and he just growls and wails, and blip, everything resets again. So, once again, guys, how are you going to aid him this time?
What did my religion check pick up?
Pretty much what I said, but let me give me a second. I'm just trying to find always for everyone. So you got an idea of how much of Father Charlatan is coming apart here. What did I say? Your religion check, or the religion check was more for how you could help Bastien.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if it was like tied to an item or something, or an object, or if this skeleton, essentially what the source of it was.
Yeah, the skeleton is evidently the physical remains of the prisoner that was kept in here, and is possibly what's doing this to Bastien. So it is the physical anchor to this world, I suppose you could call it in some ways.
All right. Now I'm gonna tell people we should destroy the skeleton.
Pretty decent roll. So yeah, this is essentially what I said with Ragnar applies here. This is a haunt, but it's affecting only one person at a time. What being trapped in this vision or illusion that he's subjecting Bastien to is difficult to say, but the longer it's got a hold on him is probably the worse for Bastien. This
wouldn't be considered a creature, right?
It's less a creature, it's more, like I said, it's a haunt, so it's an event going on inside of this room.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of options to like do something to it, and if Father Charlatan's taking damage, I was thinking, oh well, that's a creature, so can I target it with a creature targeting spell?
Yeah, give it a go.
Well, now that I've been given the option, I want to try and Vitality Lash
Ooh.
the source of the haunt.
Go for it. Now, because this thing is probably not gonna do well on this at all. It automatically fails, so yeah.
Love that.
Roll damage.
Okay, so it does take normal damage then? Does it take vitality damage?
You'll find out now. Boosh. It says it doesn't, but that is not true because...
Oh.
Phew, I was like, what the heck?
Well, is that or throw my 0 strength athletics at trying to break it? So I was, trying to think of something else.
The code for vitality damage is definitely having trouble, I think, because it is possibly what you said. It's expecting it maybe to have the undead trait or the void healing ability, but some things can still be affected by vitality and don't count as those things. So I think the boys who coded this need to update their code a little bit. But yes, Vitality Lash, you hurl out a Vitality Lash, and yes, it does seem to affect the apparition.
Alright, with feeling that damage go through, I look at Rell, and I'm like, it works!
So, yeah, Ragnar and Rell and Roach all have their assistant actions remaining, which you can do to, cast spells on such stuff. Whatever you can think.
I think Roach is going to move over here, and he's going to, like, hoist Bastien up, and he's just going to yell and shake him, and then, like, give him, like, a hard slap across the face to try to snap him out of
Try and wake him up, I see. Nice, cool.
I need an excuse.
Unarmed attack.
So I guess.
Well, I was going to say.
I don't know if that'd be athletics or what, but it's basically just like
It'll
to snap him out. But...
probably be athletics, yeah, just to pick him up and shake him.
Just picks him up midair, chain wrapping around him.
That's one.
Take that.
Okay, so that's a circumstance bonus to Bastien's roll. So what are Ragnar and Rell doing?
Caelee said it works, so
Well,
I'm gonna follow her lead.
Roll damage for Vitality Lash. 7.
Even better.
Nice.
We're just unmaking this thing.
Yeah. Essentially, yes. So this apparition is recoiling, and some of the chain links are actually starting to break and fall to the floor. But what is Ragnar going to do to assist?
Ragnar is continuing to use his willpower to attack the apparition. So it's occultism once again.
All right then, give me a roll. That is a good roll. That is almost a critical, but it is still a circumstance bonus. So Bastien has a 2 circumstance bonus against his will save against Father Charlatan. Pardon me. For his will save against Father Charlatan. Blah, blah, blah. Words, I can do them.
I'm terrified that the will save is like not doing any damage to Bastien, so if he fails it, he just dies.
Well, we shall have to find out, shan't we? Bastien,
I don't
give
want
us
to
the will
find
saving
out. Roll
throw
that
plus 2
number.
circumstance.
Okay. Why am I feeling like I'm being shaken around? This is weird.
It is merely the force and verve of Pharasma's blessings upon you, as he's obviously really stretching believability now.
I feel kind of angry.
16.
Success. No?
No.
Damn.
Although you do have a reroll if you want to take it.
I don't. I used my hero.
You don't. You used it
earlier on my natural one.
Okay. Good news. Bad news. Bastien is rocked by pain as the coiling chain starts to squeeze him a little bit, but it's only 1 mental damage. So, bink.
I'm sorry, lady. I didn't mean to question.
So there's like It's like a needle. A needle goes into his temple, almost kind of stabbing, small stabbing pain. It's like, ow!
Ouch. Ow.
Yeah, but the needle can go deeper.
Well, indeed, and Father Charlatan seems a bit pleased with that. So, that situation didn't go as we wanted. But those exterior to all of this have got their ability to deal vitality damage. So back in the room with you guys again. How is this going to go this time?
I have an idea. I'm going to sit Bastien back down up against the wall. And I'm going to use Thievery to search his person to find his holy symbol and place it in his hands to hopefully, like, some type of connection of his god might try to ward off the spirit.
Sure. I mean, ordinarily
also
I
what I would say to steal from him.
Oh, go on, sorry, what was that?
So I said this is also a good excuse to steal from him.
Well, yeah.
Still.
I was about to say, because he's unconscious and he can't resist, I wouldn't normally require a thievery roll, but because this is a roll to see if you can aid him in some fashion, then yes, we'll take the thievery roll. But yeah, normally...
just to find as fast as possible.
Yeah. You should just be able to lift it without needing to, but... Nice, hello!
My idea works.
That's 2! That's a good one. He obviously feels the weight of his holy symbol in the palm of his hand. Okay, groovy. What about Ragnar? Same again, occultism, or try something different?
Ragnar is getting tired of doing this mental shit, so he's flexing his muscles.
Slap Bastien, take cover.
Yeah, since Roach is carrying Bastien around, so Ragnar is trying to stomp the skull as Roach did before.
Okay,
so
groovy.
Athletics this time.
Yes, please.
Athletics. Yes, here we go.
Ooh, you're always just one short.
Yes.
But thanks to Roach, we've got 2. So now we get to, I imagine Caelee and Rell are just going to hit with the vitality lashes some more?
Yep, I'm going to tune in with Rell and just focus on making this thing.
Okay, both of you, roll your damages. Ooh, 10! And 8. Whacking great big 18. So yes, flaying this apparition apart with vitality damage. Okay, so Bastien, you get it again with a 2 circumstance bonus to your will save. But you definitely feel Father Charlatan in the dreamscape, in the illusion. He's now looking pale and drawn and sweaty and tired, as if the chains are now weighing him down quite a bit as he's still going through the motions of this this thing. But because you've worn him down so much, I'm going to say that works.
I feel the symbol of plasma in my hand.
So yeah, the whole tableau is now starting to darken. The sky is now less bright than it was. The grass is starting to wither a little bit. There's a wind blowing through from nowhere that's starting to pull the leaves from the tree, and Father Charlatan is there just going, "No, no, my child, you are blessed by Pharasma. Accept her blessings, damn you!" And he's just trying to get his hands on Bastien now.
So with Roach, he's going to follow up to what he did last time. So he's going to put his hands around Bastien's, to hold him close, and take a knee. And he's going to close his eyes. He's trying to remember the Pharasma prayer that he's heard Bastien say a few times.
Okay.
And he's going to use religion to recite the prayer back to Bastien to hope they can hear it wherever he is.
Nice. I'll take that.
Oof, I will reroll with my hero point.
I'm burning everybody's hero point.
Damn.
That was almost on par with, what was that one recitation that I remember them doing? It was something about, it was when we were all around the table being thankful for the food. Oh yeah, rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. No, shit, that wasn't right.
No, that's spot on.
Right, that was a spot-on recollection of a good one with that reroll. Yes, well done. That's 1. Ragnar. Well, trying to stomp on the body didn't do much because the chains were getting in the way, but you can always try again.
Yes, practice makes perfect. No problem.
Oh, that looks better.
This time,
that is a success.
better.
Now we've got 2. Excellent. All right then. Caelee and Rell, give it some. Lash this thing to its re-death. 7 and 5 for a grand total of 12. Ooh, nice. But first, I want Bastien to give it the last saving throw with a +2 circumstance bonus. As Father Charlatan is now trying to throttle you in the illusion.
This is just like being back at school.
Oh, hello, critical success.
Not
What
real.
does Bastien do to Father Charlatan instead?
I feel like as Father Charlatan is getting exasperated and reaches in and sort of trying to throttle me, I think Bastien reacts suddenly, kind of realizing he's in peril and just headbutts Father as he's that close.
Nice. Headbutts him, makes him... Oh my! 6 damage.
Whoa.
So the headbutt
Excellent.
really worked as he felt the fury of Bastien's disbelief. You know, how dare this man impersonate a holy man of Pharasma? And as he headbutts him, he staggers backwards, and just as Father Charlotte is about to reach again, it's like you hear a whip crack, and this large chunk of him comes missing as first Caelee hits him with the last vitality lash, and it's like a piece of him shatters off, and there's just nothing there. There's no blood, there's no gore, there's no internal organs. It's just as if someone just lashed at him and tore a piece away from him, and there's just nothing there now. There's just a chunk missing. At which point he staggers forward, trying to reach for Bastien, as another lash comes in and just splits him in half. The whole thing shatters, and Father Charlatan is destroyed.
Yes.
And just discorporates. At which point Bastien takes a very big breath in as he comes back to consciousness.
Welcome back.
Hi. What happened to the graveyard? What?
It was all an illusion, Bastien. You're back.
What? I was in a graveyard. It was a lovely summer's day. There was this old geezer, this big heavy set.
Father of lies.
Yeah, he was saying something to me. It was so odd, and then he tried to choke me.
It's
Yes,
his
but
kink.
your will prevailed. That's important. You were stronger than him.
I have weird faint memories of time doing silly things. I thought of you, Rell, and there were pictures of things, and it was like you were there. Somebody shook me pretty hard.
yeah, Bastien, your neck's a little sore.
I felt the presence of all of you there. Like, how, what? I don't understand. What happened? Is that the remains of him? And I go to hit remains with the hammer again, and then I think better of it.
This time
second.
it works, and it does smash the skeleton.
That's.
Yeah, that was a nasty haunt. We
Yeah.
studied, we learned about those things in my place.
imagined anything like that.
Yeah, you've experienced it. Lucky you. Ragnar chuckles.
Yeah. Lucky me. Well, yeah, you can all stop staring at me. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm all good. We have other places to check out.
Ragnar
Do
says,
we-
how many fingers do you see? And Ragnar puts his hand in front of Bastien's face.
3?
3? No, it was
Help
5.
Cat, please.
Oh.
Okay.
Do we feel like this thing is actually taken care of, or was it just
You've
we just broke
definitely
him
felt a
free of
lift.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I was joking. It was 3. You're okay, Bastien.
I was worried I was going to have to go back and read it in my maths.
No, we'll take it
class.
easy.
Fine.
You survived.
Yeah. I'm fine. Fine.
Yes, next time is gonna be easier on you.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, until
For
next
sure.
time.
How many times is Bastien gonna nearly die in his dreams?
Get out of that room. Ugh.
Do we sense any magic inside the room? Maybe some.
No. Anyone who's using detect magic definitely doesn't detect any. Certainly not now. It feels very, very empty now.
And nothing interesting.
Nothing else.
discovered.
No.
Okay.
Now, I will note, when you were fighting on the stairway, the stairs did go down.
Yeah, we are on the second floor, so we did avoid the front entrance that was on the first. We could
Yeah.
go down.
Right?
Is there an up? Did we
There is not an up, no.
assess how... Okay.
Headed
I wasn't sure if
towards,
we
like,
assessed
where
how
the bugs
high
are.
it was from the outside. Like how many
It
floors there were.
was-
You could see like the 2, but I wasn't sure if there was like anything higher than that.
No, I mean, if you went... There is an exterior, and, you know, there were the balconies on the east
Yeah,
and
with the
western
broken
sides
balcony.
and
I'm
stuff,
definitely
but-
that way. I will avoid the broken balcony.
Yes.
You do. So, yes, you have potentially 2 ways of getting down to the ground floor, which is either through the stairway that you fought the big bugs in, pardon me, or go back out the way you came in. Which was via the execution block.
And now, should we just head down the stairs? How's everyone
Are we
feeling?
feeling spicy? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I think stairs is
I'm-
fine.
I'm okay. I might take just a few minutes just to shake my head a little and refocus 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm all fine.
Oh. Oz makes a good point. Because Caelee is scouting, everybody should get the
just her.
scouting.
It takes it away every time we
Bonus.
go into combat, but I assume every time I come out of combat that I'm in scouting unless
Yeah,
I otherwise know or something
So-
prevents me from doing so.
everybody put
I'll-
the scout bonus on yourselves.
And I'll always be defending with shield ready to go up.
Nice, nice, nice. Good,
I thought you said
good.
descending. I was like, wait, ready to
Yeah.
go up after descending. So you're dancing?
Yes.
Doing
that's-
squats?
So
doing
essentially,
squats. Dance.
if you've not seen it before, because I can't remember if you have or not, where Ragnar is, there is like an icon for stairs. If you click on it
Yes.
whilst your token is selected, it should take you downstairs. So if you just
Ah, it's dark.
wait for everybody else to come with you, I think we're missing only one.
Let me move so you can move your token.
Yeah, use the
Yes.
directional keys if you can't quite get a handle on your token to get them
There
out
we
from
go.
underneath the stairs token, stairs icon. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Right then, I'm going to activate this floor. We are down here on the ground floor. So yes, the doors open freely and you find yourself in a corridor.
I don't like narrow corridors.
No, but
Well,
they
there
are
are
at
double
least
doors to the north, single doors to
defensible.
the northwest and northeast, more double doors where Roach is at, and what looks like a door at the very southern end that goes west, and there's double doors to the direct south. You've got plenty of choices.
If we use the upstairs layout as a general reference, we are pretty much central in the building.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that these doors down here lead outside, front, and the rickety.
Caelee would like to
Right.
test the assumption.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Not an outside?
Okay.
Yes.
Give me just a moment, please.
Pausing.
Okay. So you guys go through. Yes, this looks like it's the main foyer of the
Okay.
building. Just who's got search again on their person as their action?
It should be on the party menu.
Let's have a look.
That's Roach.
Roacharoo. Let me give Roach a check then to see what he sees. Okay. So, streaks of mould stain the walls of this foyer, and the floor below is a thick grey carpet of fungal growth. Sturdy wooden doors beckon from every hall. At which point? Right, so, as guys move through the double doors, there's a sudden waft of a strong breeze from nowhere, and the doors that you just opened slam shut, and anybody near vicinity of them has to give me a reflex saving throw. So, Caelee and Roach. Oof. Right. Okay. In that case, I will say that what happens next is the breeze wafts in, the doors slam shut, and it knocks Roach into the hallway, and just pushes Caelee back as the doors go wham wham shut.
At the party. Oh no.
At which point, yes, Ragnar and Bastien, you now realise you're stuck in the... hold the phones, you little rascals.
No, we're not.
As,
Quickly, why he's talking?
Ragnar and Bastien suddenly realise they're in the room alone, and all the doors shut, and you hear them lock.
Oh shit.
And
no.
each of the doors, including on the side where Roach, Caelee, and Rell are at, suddenly the wood on the doors stretches as faces seem to be pushing out from inside of the doors of the woodwork. And they're just there moaning and as if they're trying to wail or beckon you inwards. So
That's what I was talking about, Bastien. That's another haunt for you. You can test your new skills this time.
Anything. I don't know what you mean. What?
So what would you all like to do?
Bounce back in terror.
Yes, fearful for Bastien and Ragnar. Rich will pull out his crowbar and ignore the strange doors that try to force open.
I need you to give me a will saving throw, please.
Of course.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, fine. Yep, so yeah, Roach does. He manages to shut out the fact that there are faces coming at him as he's trying to jam his crowbar in the door. So, yeah, give me that athletics roll, please. That's fine. That's good. That's a 16. That'll do. So you do wrench that door open, essentially splitting the door latch from the rest of the door. And the faces on the door actually all cry out almost in pain as you do so, but you do just power through it, just blot it all out and wrench the door open. So Bastien and Ragnar, you hear with a splitting of wood, one of the doors does open.
Ah!
Ragnar's expression is relieved as he is glad to see Roach.
Are you Are we still seeing like these the
The horrible faces? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're still there and screaming, but we have a door open. So are we?
Yeah. Can I take this thing off its hinges, just so it doesn't like close again?
Sure. It's a door that will
Yeah,
never
but-
open or shut again. But yes, now it's
Okay.
just a piece of wood.
It's just screaming into the
Ragnar's
ground.
Yeah, Ragnar is trying to concentrate and to find out what's going on.
Yeah, well,
Understanding.
Ragnar, this training, the guys in Last Wall trained you and taught you about the undead, but it was from a martial point of view. So in a battlefield with the undead, you might face these things. Occasionally you might face these things. Strangely enough, no one ever prepared a soldier of Last Wall for the possibility that you might knowingly enter a haunted structure like a prison and end up having the doors animated against you. So it's like, what? These textbooks they forced me to read, they don't teach me anything in this place.
Damn. Okay. No help from Ragnar this time.
I mean, perhaps we're going the right way. Something seems to be wanting to keep us out.
Yeah.
Or keep you in.
When I have a
Yeah.
crowbar, good luck with that.
Clearly, we'll see these as like potentially tortured souls if they're just screaming in the doorway and not really doing anything but
Oh, yeah.
shutting them. And she's going to try to recall knowledge as well.
Sure. Oh, okay. That is very telling. Yeah, right. So this appears to you to be another kind of haunt. And for some reason, spirits are haunting the foyer and are slamming the doors and blocking them, either as an attempt to keep folks in, keep folks out. It's not immediately obvious. But just like any other haunt, it is going to operate in a very similar fashion. It's
I
mean,
source?
the good thing here is that Roach has already proved that force, a crowbar, can get you through these things. But it's not solving the problem of the haunt itself, merely removing the obstacle. The obstacle themselves, of course, being the doors, so as long as you've got a way around them, it's not too bad of a haunt. But if you actually wanted to have a go at the haunt, like anything that is the dead inhabiting something, vitality will damage it in some fashion, more than likely, if you want to go that way.
What about this? And I point to the bottles of holy water that I've got. Do we think this might help?
Now, I will give this as a freebie because Caelee's recall knowledge roll was actually quite good. In the case of haunts, not really. Not everything that is the dead haunting an area is necessarily unholy. and it is only against unholy things that holy water will work. So, as a weird reference, the Piper of Ilmarsh, the Father Charlatan, were both semi-haunts in their own way, possibly, with maybe the Piper of Ilmarsh being a ghost. And the funny thing about those is they might not necessarily be unholy in and of themselves. So a ghost and a haunt is not always necessarily unholy until it is.
Yeah.
But things like risen undead, like skeletons, are almost always unholy themselves. So they will get affected by holy water. So, yeah. Of that, Caelee is fairly certain.
Okay. Thanks, Caelee. I wasn't sure. I just again, I remember seeing theatre production of Supernatural where they threw holy water at things. It seemed to work. But...
Strangely enough, cold iron as well might work.
Is that just the difference between like spirit damage and vitality damage, essentially?
Quite possibly.
Gotcha. So the Divine Lance wouldn't hit these doors, but the Vitality Lash would.
Quite.
See if you can whip it good.
It's strange. The perspective I'm getting both in character and out is like these things close the door, but they also haven't done anything else. So am I getting the read that it's one of those things that I have to solve because of convictions, or is it a minor inconvenience by something beyond understanding?
Emilia, you were about to say something.
Yeah, can the door faces be reasoned with, or like understand what they're saying? Like, hello, is there anything you need from us?
Are you saying that Rell is going to be going up to one of the doors and having a good old listen as to what they're wailing about?
Yes.
Okay,
Let's make this a productive conversation.
Can I get a will saving throw from you, please?
Uh-oh. That's productive for you.
I am out of hero points.
Really?
I am here for you. I am here to listen.
At which point, so Rell steps forwards and says, what Emilia just said. I am here for you. I'm here to listen. And they start wailing, and as Rell starts trying to really, really listen to what they're saying, you can make out burning, scalding, choking. It's the guards and the prisoners as they were burning alive or asphyxiating. And all of a sudden, Rell is overcome with the horrible feeling that they're going to be next. You get doomed one.
I love it.
It's what happens when you make friends with doors.
So Rell is suddenly overcome with not visions exactly, but the sensation of being trapped in a burning building and needing to get out. But knowing that you can't, and you're going to die.
Does she? Yeah. Does she like panic or like
that's up
recoil?
It's like this sinking dread and maybe like grief and sympathy for these door faces.
But I see you because I'm kind of up there, like examining the bit that should like pulled off its hinges. If I see you like recoiling, I think I'm going to be kind of mad and just swing my hammer at the door, try and
will saving throw.
You. A will saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
That counts as an interaction with the door.
Oh god damn it.
Okay, no, wait. Is that enough? Is that enough? Oh, it's not, it's just short. So, Bastien can still interact and strike the door. Absolutely. You can still do that. You can still, it's a stationary door. You won't miss. So you may as well just roll damage. Or roll athletics to do a break open check. Up to you, whichever one you want to do. Because I know your hammer has got the raising quality on it, so it will do double damage to an object, which is which is one obliterated door. But as Bastien does strike it and blast it apart, some of the spirits wash out and wash over Bastien, and he then gets that sudden sensation, that image himself, of being trapped in a burning building and knowing that there's no way out and he's likely going to asphyxiate or burn to death, and so Bastien gets doomed one.
Oh man, I critically failed as well. Yikes.
You didn't critically fail, you just plain old failed.
Okay.
Thankfully, there's no critical fail threshold, because I dare to think what that would be. So I'm not gonna inflict Doomed 2 on Rell.
Yikes.
Doomed 1's enough.
I suggest we search elsewhere. Maybe there's a way to break this, but no, I don't think you guys are gonna survive if we keep going this way.
This, get out of here. This is horrific.
It was just these doors right in this room.
Just these
There's
doors
not
in
one
this
door.
room, yeah. All the doors in this room have now got pained faces on them and are wailing, so you can identify which ones are the ones in question. So, Ragnar, everybody's leaving the room. Probably for the better.
Ragnar is frantically trying to remember anything. He's
Well-
an undead specialist, but maybe he can remember something.
Well,
Can
undead
he
is
attempt
one
another-
thing. Haunts is entirely a different thing.
Yeah, but he is trained in religion and
Yeah, sure,
occultism,
absolutely.
So maybe he can attempt to remember at least something useful.
Sure, if you want to. But what
Okay.
Caelee has... did I assume Caelee said everything that she learned?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, here we go, 21. Yeah, so Ragnar will concur with everything that Caelee suggested. Yeah, it's a haunt, and therefore specific to the circumstances of the area, and more than likely vitality will damage it. Strangely, cold iron sometimes works as well with these things, but none of you have got anything that's made out of cold iron necessarily, I do believe. I could be wrong.
No
But,
cold iron.
Yeah. Actually, attacking the haunt itself is a way of getting rid of it. Whether that will permanently banish it is a matter of some debate. Unless you solve, of course, the overarching problem to do with this very place and why it's haunted.
Can any magical skills help, like religion, arcana, occultism?
They won't reveal anything more than I've already revealed.
I mean, not
yes.
in terms of recall knowledge, but in terms of conducting some sort of a ritual to get rid of the whole haunt.
Sure,
Good.
we're probably talking about an attempt at exorcism or consecration. More than likely a consecration. Which would probably take a while, considering the size of this place.
Okay.
We could go through the motions of just bashing doors down while me and Rell tend them apart and then carry on. But if they're not going to be a problem for us, we could just move on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can Roach check this door for traps, or if it may morph into one of these spirits before touching it?
Sure. At which point, I will give you... Alright. Giving the door a once-over, it's certainly not crawling with despairing faces, so that's a plus. But it does appear to be locked. Someone has locked it.
I will attempt to use my thieving tools.
Very well.
Instead of brute force, which is
Oh, well.
lucky.
Roach clicks his fingers and the thing unlocks.
Second time.
Turns out it was unlocked the whole time.
Don't know what you were talking about. Right, so there's a long area here with 2 rooms. Now, Roach, with the perception, with your just keeping out for an eye out for trouble, you notice that this door, to this place, is open. There are several pews in there. The door to this room has fallen off of its hinges, and the rectangular chamber beyond seems to have once been a chapel, but is now thick with sheets of what appear to be cobwebs draping everything. And I just noticed that Ragnar just blithely walked through.
Yes.
So, as he does, he moves through a number of webs.
Uh-huh.
Which means I need folks to roll initiative.
Spiders.
More bugs.
What are the odds?
More bugs.
Well,
But I need
technically,
to do-
spiders are not bugs.
Technically, they're not insects, no.
Vermin.
Whom amongst my British brethren have seen Bill Bailey?
Yeah.
Have you seen one of his early ones where he does the human slaves in an insect nation song?
Oh, maybe
No.
you remember it.
All right then, that's from his very early stuff. So
That works.
I believe the lyrics were spiders are not insects, but in a war they will side with the insects. Traitors, traitors, spider traitors. They will turn on us and they will make us human slaves in an insect nation. And it goes on. But there we go. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Well, let me remember the rage this time.
Right, hold on. Before you do, I want to make sure. I want to make freaking sure. Which rage is this?
I think like it's gone because it was like in one of the tabs, but you mentioned like something crashing, right? And it seems like it's disappeared. So
Has
I
it
think it's
indeed
in
been
the...
removed? Because I noticed that my stairways have been removed as well. They've all gone,
Yeah.
and now I didn't do anything. So
Cause I feel like it's like rolled back past it. Because previously I clicked like this button and then I clicked apply rage, and then it would turn on.
So instead, let me suggest something else. Kill that rage,
Little.
and I will give you observership. So if you go to the items directory, no, pardon me, the
Oh, yes, I see it.
the items directory. There should be Roach's rage is right there. You should
Yes.
just be able to drop it onto you, I hope. There we
Yes.
go. There's
I guess I didn't have access.
Hooray!
Well, I guess my access got lost to it, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's there now, so just take it out of there from here onwards. Or put it in the macro bar, maybe?
Not bad.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, the macro bar works.
I'll do that then.
Groovy. We found a way
Try not
around
to
it,
be
folks.
He's never angry, he's always calm. You've never
So-
seen... The only time Roach ever raised his voice is when it was in that building that was burning. And that was to save people, god damn it.
So, let me quickly roll for the spitters. Okay.
Oh, spitters.
So, these spitters are rolling off of stealth because, well... So the inside of this chapel with the cobwebs, we have something that emerges from the dust to attack Ragnar from a side he didn't expect because he just blithely walked through. So this one gets to attack off guard, and well, what the hell was that? I rolled a critical fumble.
Yes.
Worst spider ever!
Aww. Poor spider.
So the spider tries coming out sneaky, but I don't know. One of you suggest to me a way that a spider can fumble stealth roll.
I mean, I watched a spider earlier today. It was like crawling along the wall and it like misstepped and just fell off the wall. I imagine it's just that.
So
He's
this
out
one
of
did the
practice,
same.
no one's coming there.
It just tries to scuttle sinisterly down the wall, but then slips and just falls there and just rights itself. I'll take that. So it moved, it attacked, it failed. It is going to try a second action to spit webs at Ragnar, and I get a 2, and that's a miss. Okay. Let's change the ambience to actually be spitters. That is way too many. And I'm gonna... There's a lot of sound effects going here, so I'm gonna need to prune a few. Give me a moment. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. There we go, that's better. Right, so, that was hilariously bad. And yet somehow, rather than making Roach laugh, it made him angry. So maybe because he missed it, he didn't see it.
Moving. I guess I can move over this way.
Right, so the webs do not make travel through here difficult in any way. They're quite flimsy, so there's no slowing you down. You can move about as you wish. Roach, because of your position in initiative, you can see other spiders in here too. Your keen eyes detect them.
Yeah, I think you'll just shout out through the doorway, like a rough estimate of where they are in the room for people to
Which
know once they
will
enter.
be an action because you will be pointing out previously hidden creatures.
Yeah, I'm cool doing that.
Cool.
I'll
So
have
one
one
for
left.
move, one for point out, one left.
Yeah, and I'll strike.
Hit! Roll damage.
Ah, flanking is good.
And the spitter squished.
Cool. I imagine like as I enter the room, he just like jumps upon it, like on top of it, and like
Yes.
spears downwards into it, and then hops off the other side of it.
So he just went and hopped on, squashed it, stood to the side. Maybe he has to wipe
Yeah.
the goo off his boots. Right.
I mean, I'm
Bastien.
not a Goomba stomping. I imagine it's quite big. Like he like mounts on top of it, like stabs downwards.
Oh, nasty. Right then,
I've got really big feet,
Bastien,
like,
you can
thick
see
compass the whole thing.
a spider
I
from
can
where
see.
you are. It didn't.
Yeah.
Its stealth check wasn't higher than your perception, so you could definitely see it. And you got
Nope, I
yelled.
didn't.
You got a yell from Roach to say that where they are roughly. So no
Yeah.
problems there.
I think I can get there for 10, 15.
Yep,
Yeah,
25.
just get to there. And then I will strike at this one in front
So
of
remember to target it first. Thank you.
me. Yeah. Okay. I would have... I'm not doing that in combat.
That's
I would have
fine.
put it when
I
the
get
ghost
it.
charges.
Yeah. I'm all good with that.
Swings the hammer. Oh,
Oof.
terrible.
Yeah, maybe tripped across a pew that was smothered in
Yeah.
webs.
Yep, I got overexcited and caught my hammer on a thing, and then I will raise my shield.
All right, cool.
Now that I'm in the
Groovy.
middle of the spider den.
You do like to make things difficult for yourself. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Right, spider's chance.
Good job, I'm the tank. All bought me this nice armor.
Web attack first.
and you're always
It's-
sleeping on the job, apparently.
So the spider rears back, and you see it use its lower mandibles to ball a ball of web up, so you can see what's coming. So as it hurls or spits this web ball at you, you see it coming a mile off and just duck behind the pew that you tripped over. As such, the spider then scuttles over it a bit and decides that it's going to try and bite you instead. Give me a moment.
Yikes.
And so we're going to do that. But critical miss, because you're so damn tanked. Probably,
tin can.
yeah, if you're using a bludgeoning weapon, no. So it essentially bites down on his gorget maybe, or his shoulder pauldron, and it just, you hear this horrible scraping as some of its mandible, its mandible cracks a little bit from
Yeah.
trying to bite into metal.
Nails on a chalkboard.
So, Duke, and the last thing it's going to do... It's going to get up on its rear legs and hiss at you and try and demoralize you. But it turns out it's mostly unintelligible, and it looks kind of cute. Just gets up and waves its legs at you.
These things are cute.
So that did nothing at all. Ragnar! Well, you're fully in here. You can see everything that you can see.
Yes, thanks to Roach and Bastien. Ragnar is trying to flank the spider
Idea.
and spell strike,
All right,
which
then.
is a surprise. Yes. Here we go.
Oh, that was a very good roll. I think this thing is about to die. If history teaches us anything.
still experiencing delays.
I see them.
With the damage.
So that was 5 from the bastard sword and 10 from the telekinetic projectile. So that is boom and splat. Didn't quite kill it, but it definitely is near death. It's got numerous cracks in its chitin. It probably wishes it was dead at this point. Rell!
Yeah, let's move in and see what we see. Oh god, I missed the door.
You can
I did the same thing.
Control Z to undo the move if you want to, but it's fine. Overshot the door in her keen. There we go.
You know, I'm not gonna kill still, so I'll just target the full health one.
Okay.
Oh, why not?
Oh, that was interesting. The the animation for Ragnar's spell strike just occurred for me just now. So there's definitely a delay going on for stuff from your end. That's feeding
And
through.
a miss.
And a miss, I am afraid, as, yes, needle darts didn't quite land. Never mind. Caelee, they've left you. Apparently there's something really interesting around the corner.
Oh, not the most interesting. Oh, a chapel. That's interesting.
Cute spiders!
Walk on in. I see them clearly. Is that right?
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, they're
yep.
kind of attacking now at this point, so that makes sense. We're going to go ahead and try to lance. Not that one. I am going to kill Steel because I want it dead.
Yes, finish him.
Fine, fair, and... Ooh!
Ah,
I'm going to hero point that, actually.
That's fine. That was a roll of a 2. Definitely needs a better roll. That is a roll of
That's
a 20, so my god. A bit overcooked for that particular creature, but either way, it was a definite...
3 damage!
Anything special
I'll take
you want
it.
for this creature to die by?
I just like flicked my finger, it just didn't work quite well, and I'm like, wait, no. And it flew out my pinky the wrong way and just happened to catch it on the side.
Nice. Alright, the final spider. These things aren't that clever, so... Oh, but you know what? There's someone who doesn't have that much in regards to metal skin, although she does have very shiny skin. So I'm going to hurl a web at Rell. And this one actually hits! My god! Miracles do happen, and not just at Christmas. So, Rell is covered with web, which doesn't mean any damage, but you are immobilized as the web sticks to the nearby pews. So
unfortunately, immobilizing you isn't a thing for me to make them repent themselves.
No. But that
Only
means it's now going to use its move to move in close, and its final action to actually try and bite, which means that one does hit. Which gives a good point for Bastien to bring his effects to.
yes,
Repent! Repent, spider! Repent!
Strangely, a spider has no concept of the word repentance, so, yeah.
I think I'm not speaking spider. Maybe I need to learn bug languages. Roach, can you help?
It's just a name.
Huh.
Okay.
Just assuming that he speaks bug.
And also, roach is an insect. That's a spider. They have different languages. Anyways.
Exactly.
Kaylee's just making a tally of how many times she has to say vermin.
Yeah. We'll pick this up outside of combat, but something's not right in the way that I'm telling these things to repent.
Doing damage to the tune of probably nothing. Yep, no damage to Rell whatsoever, which is all the spider can do, and so on we go. Roach.
Yeah, so as it got close to Rell, he's just going to lunge forward and try to take it out before it reaches her.
Nice, nice, good. Ooh. That was a roll of a 3, so that's a miss, I'm afraid.
Attempt again. No.
Oh, no, another miss that time, I'm afraid. A little closer.
Can I help with the webs?
Sure. Athletics will do.
Probably like minus hang on a minute, because of the hack.
It's not an is it? It's an escape, so yeah, probably is actually. Good point.
Alright, that's fine. -10.
I mean, you can't make things much worse for her, surely. Surely? Oh!
So it's
Oh!
one.
Oh! Well.
Just grabs her and just lifts her out of it.
Just dramatically rips the webs away. No, that will aid in Rell's escape attempt.
Cool.
With a +2. Bastien! Well, that spider just disappeared in front of you, so try again.
Yeah. How dare you spit webbing and then not listen to my language?
The hammer of repentance
Yep.
bids
Just
you
thumped it.
squish. That's a hit. Roll damage.
Hint.
That's a good hit. Kind of reminds me of the hammer of healing. Feel better, damn you! Right, there we are. That is a hit. That is damage. That is another hit.
Repeatedly smashing this dude.
Die,
Try
die,
again.
die, die, die. Roll damage again.
Bad spider, bad spider.
Yep, dead spider.
There it goes.
They're all dead.
Oh,
They have
phew.
all died. So, let's just end that encounter there.
Whew.
Where are we? We are
Probably.
interior.
Now, I'm aware that maybe this might be a little bit like the pot calling the kettle black, but maybe we shouldn't just go rushing into rooms quite so willy-nilly, or touching skeletons on the floor. Obviously,
Ragnar is a bit shy, and I was just taking a peek. We needed to see what's inside.
oh,
But,
absolutely.
But yes, good point. We should be more careful, especially me.
Who knows how tricky
All
it
right.
could get a little further down, but you're all good, and I pat Ragnar on the shoulder and cast lay on hands on him.
Oh, thank you. Champion's healing is the best.
You should feel better, old chap. Yes.
Very good.
Oh yes, how I missed that. Thank you, Bastien. Much
course.
appreciated.
Of course.
That's a good point, actually, because I need to have a look for... Aha.
You didn't see anything, Soap.
I saw nothing.
A nice enclosed chapel with a door that I can see. Look at us, nice and safe in this room.
So,
I
there is
see.
a cabinet covered with webs that when Ragnar opens he finds what he finds in there.
Three
Yo, there's loot!
very, very nice holy things, including the wand of heal.
Well, it all looks very useful. Although I haven't thrown any of my holy water so far, but should I take the rest of that?
At
Am I
least
the
we
only
can
one who
drink.
has an arm?
It's
We could
tasty.
just
At least.
stash it, right?
Yeah, stash it and sell it, or maybe drink it.
I don't know about drinking it, but yeah, I can certainly carry those. I don't know what this stick does though, but also there's some reading there for one of you nerds probably. I'm joking. I mean, I don't mean you're nerds. Term of affection.
Right, so there are gradients of nerddom. I get it.
The lowest as the accountants, as we've already established.
That's what we call a callback, ladies and gentlemen. Go see the other videos.
Watch
Yes.
the other videos for how Soap is very disparaging about accountants for no reason.
And the whole bit about accountants. So yes, you've still got a wand of heal and a scroll of restoration left. So what would you like to do with them? Just bang them in the party stash, or?
Well, I
Out of
imagine
preference,
maybe Caelee
we have
and
divine casters across the board now, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's for them to decide, I think.
I think it's Caelee and Rell. I don't think Bastien is enough of a caster to be considered for the wand or the scroll, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, I technically can use it
right,
too, I think.
because you have focus spells, not the divine list.
Yes, only 2 of us can use them.
I can use it as
Can't
well.
Roach cast? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think Roach. Yeah, Roach took the divine turn.
But it's probably better on one of you guys, because I need to hold it and use it.
And you've got 2 hands on your... So,
Entirely up to you, my dudes. Whoever wants to take them,
Yes.
take them.
Yes, please, don't be shy.
Do you have a preference, Rell? I'll take one, you take the other. That wand is it's like a repeatable use thing. You can use it once a day, but every day you can recharge it.
I was thinking, like, I think you already got a font for more heal spells.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got 4 of them.
I'll probably
And it
take
gets
it.
any benefits that you have that affect your heals as well.
Oh, nice.
So I will grab the scroll.
Yeah, scroll is nice. It actually can remove doom, but I think it's at 4th level.
we just need a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I would petition for that at some point, because that font of mine is very empty.
Are you tapped?
Yes.
I'm tapped on heals. I've still got a couple of buff spells for 1st level, but heals are out.
I mean, we're...
And I've hit 2 of you with battle medicine already.
Yes, yeah, I was going to say both Bastien and Ragnar have... We're at a point where it wouldn't be too far for us to head, like, back to the town
Indeed.
to rest for the
Yeah.
night.
But they're scary doors.
Or we could
Wow.
go upstairs. we could go back up the stairs and then out the back door.
We just tell the haunted place to just hold on for a minute while we can take a break.
You know, maybe scary doors will have gone by tomorrow. That would be.
Yeah.
I think that would be the Bastien's petition, depending on where we are in the time of day.
Yes, and Ragnar's petition is to ask for blessings to smash at least 2 or 3 doors before going to sleep. That's a nice
to
ritual.
smash.
Yeah.
You didn't
Smashing
know you could do
doors
that,
is-
did you?
Yeah, it's
What
good
about
for you.
to find a religion?
Okay, cool. If that's the case, then that's actually quite a good place to leave it for tonight. If
Okay.
folks are basically making a general retreat back up the stairs to the executioner's landing, and then back out to Ravengrow, which seems the most well-travelled
right?
exit.
Yeah.
And you've
That
cleared
seems
the
like too
upstairs.
sensible.
We've got 2 of the 5 that we know of.
So,
I think I've got like dungeon brain because I was thinking we need to just barricade ourselves in this room
Yeah,
and
yeah,
rest.
yeah. That's what I was thinking too, and I was like, no, wait, we could just go upstairs. Fine.
Yeah, I'm like, nope, we just gotta pile in. Hope for the best.
close the door, barricade it. Somebody on
Terrifying
watch.
nights at the dungeon. Yeah.
Watch as the spider corpses just twitch every now and again, just from nervous energy
Yeah.
still left in the bodies. But
I
no,
mean,
that's
it's not
fine.
to say we're not going to get undead hordes swarming through town again at night, but it does seem like Ravengrow would be a safer option.
Yes.
Agreed.
Okay, cool. What I would like you to do then quickly, before we wrap things up then, is to essentially give your characters the rest, a rest. A good old rest. Now, as far as doomed
Yay!
goes...
No longer
let me
doomed.
Let me just check that, actually. Yes.
Well, the rest button
What you
did take it off.
notice is that the feeling of being doomed, both for Bastien and Rell, ends the moment they step out of the prison grounds.
Ah. Okay. Feel better.
So even before they rest, the doomed condition lifts. So that'll be what,
Okay.
8 hours of. So those those battle medicines will still be around, unfortunately. But yes, drained has gone, spell slots have been restored, focus points brought back, and all the like, so that you're all ready to come back next time. So we'll essentially just start you guys next week in roughly the same place, probably out in the corridor outside of this chapel room, to be honest. But that's for next time, as you essentially retrace your steps. So we will go ahead, assuming that you've gone away, had a rest, come back during the light of day. Because it's always better in the haunted prison when it's daytime, right? That's how it works.
Yeah,
It has to work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't all the bad that happened.
Nick didn't sound any more convinced of that than I did. So, yeah. Okay, great, groovy and fantastic. That's where we'll leave it for this evening. I'm assuming everybody is available next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Smashing. In that case, folks, for those who are watching the stream, thank you very much for popping around. We hope you enjoyed it. For my players, thank you for being as awesome as usual. For those who are watching this on YouTube by some minor miracle, which did actually happen, by the way, you guys got complimented on your RP in one of our previous episodes.
Ooh.
So,
We did
someone's
it.
watching, which we are very grateful
Yay.
for. If you enjoyed this and felt it worthy of comment, or not, even if you didn't feel it worthy of comment, you know, what is with those guys and accountants? I'd like to
Thanks
know
for
that
watching.
too, to be honest.
Yeah.
In fairness, everyone else is absolved. It's only me that seems to have a problem with accountants. I don't know why. I don't know where it's come from.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for watching, Mum.
Yes, the check will be in the mail, I promise you. Now, thanks for stopping by. If you did like it, then feel free to give the video a like, because maybe it'll turn up in your in your YouTube feed again later on, and which would be very grateful for anybody who pops along and has a good time with us. In the meantime, we will see you the same place, same time next week. Until next time, look after yourselves, treat each other with kindness and respect, and yes, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Peace.